All right, we're starting with you. I'm fucking Doug Slobotnik.
All right, welcome everybody to the Dielectric Media podcast. I am Doug Slobotnik.
And I'm Frank Allen.
And we're here with two guests.
Kurt Blanket.
And
Baldwin.
all
It's a
right,
good thing.
let's get this shit sandwich rolling.
You know what they say about bringing in just a hint of hickory can help liven up the most easiest of situations.
Thank you, Martha Stewart, for that wonderful little tidbit of information.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. What the?
All right, so what's on the chopping board today?
Well, obviously, some good news. I mean, you guys and your wonderful concert.
Oh yeah,
No.
unfortunately we don't have Hugh with us.
Yeah.
But
Noob.
I mean, if you got,
Yeah.
if we want to save it for another time, go ahead. I mean, I got a little shit to talk about. He's unwrapping new presents to talk about. And
yep,
Presents for myself.
that he's gonna burn and give to us.
No.
Yes.
What? Why?
I'm gonna say,
What?
I really don't want the Nightwish album.
burn. Okay, in that way. Yes.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna
sorry.
burn the CD.
No,
Yeah,
why would I
give
do
it
that?
and give it to you
It's an incredible waste. That's $21.
What?
I just $15.
Oh,
Plus
yeah.
tax.
I
Gonna say I
remember
spent 32
there was
on
one
CDs.
album that because you were with me at CD Trade Post because that's when you bought that stupid thing that you've never used ever again.
I have used it.
Shut up.
since.
No.
Once.
Nope. Never.
Used it.
Never. Never.
It's a good thing.
What thing?
He bought some like card or whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's like the CD Trade Post membership
Is it a
program.
Ah.
I was like, is it a sound
okay.
card? For a
But what
computer?
was the album
No.
that we were looking at that was like $20? Do you
Jeez.
remember?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it was an Epica. It was an Epica album.
Epica?
Yeah, Epica.
Not Epicat?
Not Epicat.
Yeah.
It was Epica.
Did it make you want to vomit when you listened to it?
No.
No,
Epica's good
Epica's
stuff.
fucking
Symphonic
awesome.
I was
Epic music,
Symphonic
epic prices.
Yeah, seriously.
metal. Epic prices.
Well, I mean, you can't find it anywhere
Mostly
unless you're on
because
the
I think
internet.
it's it was probably an import.
Yeah, it was. But I
And
mean, like
it's a hard CD to find
the
in America,
chick
honestly.
in that band, she belts.
Yeah,
Like,
she's an excellent
wow.
singer.
like, you can hear the bullfrog in her. Like-
No.
Like her jaw just unclenches.
Gosh,
and
Alec, no.
comes out the
Unclenches?
sound, or-
No.
There's no one here named Alec.
Oh, sorry, he left. You're right. John,
Beat you with a remote.
that
I have
picture,
several choices to choose
the
from.
picture of Alex Lifeson in this.
Oh, he looks like a little kid, doesn't he?
He looks like your brother. Look at it. Oh, the guy on the far left.
You
he
mean
looks
the
a little
only
bit like
blonde one
Jeremiah.
in the fucking
Yeah.
band?
Just because
pretty
the way
much.
he's like,
Does Pert? He doesn't have a mullet yet, does he?
this isn't Pert. This is Rutsy.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
the guy that died 5 years ago from diabetes.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
a bison beef.
Well,
burger.
yeah. One reason they stopped working with him because he didn't like touring.
that. Well, he
and
didn't like
couldn't
touring
take it
but
either
Yeah,
because he was a youth out. He was a type 1, and in
And
the
an
70s,
alcoholic.
being a type 1 diabetic means traveling was difficult.
And you were going to
And
lose your
traveling
It's like
and
being a
touring,
ginger
touring
now.
is.
But I
very
mean,
difficult.
they drank and did a lot of
Yeah.
naughty, so that doesn't help.
that makes it difficult.
foot. And then he lost his foot. Did he ever lose his foot?
He just
No.
died.
You know, he died when he
Yeah,
was
I
like
think
50.
death was the permanent solution.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, oftentimes when
It
you
was the
have
final solution, as they say.
when you have
Ooh.
diabetes, usually you lose
You
your
mean
foot.
diabetes?
Diabetes.
Well,
Shut
that's
up.
only that's only
Diabetes.
that's
diabetes.
only if you don't take care of it. But
Yeah,
in the 70s,
that's,
it was a lot.
Like the
more
guy
difficult.
who comes into Subois all the time, and
Oh, that fat ass motherfucker on the Rascal.
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
like I told you
Subois.
guys, he's
Subois. Okay.
he's 60
Subois.
fucking years old. 60 years old. My dad is a decade younger than his.
Same here.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
Decade.
much.
My grandpa
Decade.
is 83, and
Yeah,
he's
but-
still trucking faster than that fucker.
Yeah, well, trucking on the worst, like the most horridly built highway right now because I'm pretty sure your grandfather's health is just a smidge bit better than that guy's health.
Oh, it's a fuck
No, it's a
ton
lot
better than that
better
guy.
than his.
I mean,
Well-
that dude, like, literally, I'm pretty sure, like, through his veins is the chicken that we give him. Like, just
And the extra BMP.
chink him through.
No, since
Four
your grandpa
sandwiches.
had that surgery, he's been doing a lot better.
Yeah, and he just got a cataract removed too.
Oh
Wow.
boy, I bet that was a fun surgery.
Yeah, he's real pissed right now because his eyes are not settled yet.
No.
So
Oh, hell no.
his glasses don't work, and he's gonna have to get a new prescription, so he can't read anything. And that's all old people do is
I would
read
hate
shit.
that.
So he's like looking at the newspaper, going, "Mother, God, this is horrible."
These pictures are great.
Yeah, exactly.
These pictures.
At least I can read the large print.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I'm good at reading Braille. And then his head falls.
Yeah.
Ava Braun, help me! Love that. We watched, Blanket and I watched all of the through the scary.
Oh, all
doors.
the scary doors.
God damn,
Through
they
the
were
that
funny.
are Futuramas.
Like there was one where they made fun of World of Worlds. It was on Bender's Game,
Yep, I remember it.
and it was it wasn't missiles or gunfire that took down the aliens, but the mightiest creature of all on Earth. The Tyrannosaurus Rex. And it just shows a picture. It's a fucking T-Rex taking down an alien crash ship,
Destroying
and
the
throwing
flying
it into the
saucers
ground.
yeah, that was all the scary
Oh.
doors are
Just brilliant.
making fun of the.
Well, it's either making
Twilight
fun
Zone.
of Twilight Zone or like a famous book. Like they did an Orson Welles one. But obviously the most popular one that I like is the I've took the different DNA of all the most dangerous creatures and cooked them. And then just dude walks in and goes, "It was man." And then just fucking ends. Because it's kind of like the what is it? Soylent Green movie.
Oh.
Like that big like
It's
Big build
yeah,
up.
the big build up. Yeah, that was an episode of Twilight.
It's just this
Zone,
guy
where it
walk
was-
out. It's like, oh, dang
It was this big
Soylent
build-up.
Green was a confusing movie.
You ever seen Clockwork Orange? The book's
Oh.
understandable.
Clockwork Orange raped my brain.
Yeah, the book you can actually like get through
Well,
the
like,
book.
I mean, there's statues with white stuff coming out of the tits, and they're drinking it in some bar thing. And,
Oh, that's odd.
and like,
Yeah, don't watch the movie.
and then
I haven't seen
then
it.
he goes to jail and starts therapy where they play Beethoven.
Well, it was like rehabilitation to the extreme on
Yeah,
his ass.
and then they bring like
Yeah.
some naked chick out, and instead of raping her, he like starts convulsing and weird
Has
shit
seizures,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah, when he tries to do
Because
something bad.
it was like the
Yeah, every
V chip off the South Park movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The V-giny.
No, that's from Futurama.
I know.
The V-Giny. The V-chip satellite crashed with the... What was the hell? What the hell was the name
What
of it?
I don't remember.
What are you doing there?
I don't know.
Okay, I was.
You're
I
just
was
bored.
like-
It's okay.
He's just wiggling his body in weird ways.
Wiggle, waggle, waggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle,
Wiggles.
wiggle,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So anyway, you got those
Wigga?
CDs
Yeah,
at Best Buy.
I got the first Rush album, Rush, and I haven't listened. I've only listened to Working Man, and I also bought.
Yeah, I've listened to the whole first Rush album.
Yeah, I've only. I hope I like it. And
Well, the only thing that's different is the drummer, and even then, not by far standard.
well,
Well, I
they
mean,
were
it's
less
just they're
prog
pretty much
here.
just rock tunes.
Yeah, and this
With a whole lot of
Which I like.
The high
I
screaming
like Getty.
vocals. Yeah.
I like Getty, young Getty.
Yeah, I do too.
I like
all
Getty at
Getty.
any age.
Yeah.
hell.
Any age Getty is great.
Well, I mean, obviously with Clockwork Angels, it's
He has a much more
Master
matured
Children's.
voice now.
yeah. Well,
More
he's
like-
kind
But
of a
it's
tad
not
bit
like
mature.
but it's not
His-
like
his
like
voice is
Paul
lowered.
McCartney whose voice is just trash.
Shot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I heard him
Every
on
time I
SNL
hear
and
him
it was
live,
bad.
I'm just like, he just kind of sounds like he's dying on stage, and
He's-
it's a plea for help.
I love him to death, but
He's just old.
yeah.
His voice
But-
is old.
Well, I mean, fuck, Getty can't be that much younger.
Now,
he
Getty's
is
like
like
63.
59.
Oh, I was gonna say
59.
he's.
Almost there. Oh,
Yeah.
isn't Parrot the oldest one?
I don't know.
I don't know, but even then, they're not really too incredibly old.
Yeah, because
No, yeah, we could probably expect at least 3 more Rush albums, depending on how soon they pump them out.
It'll be like I said, that the Time Machine Tour video where they're all wizards. That will be them. Like
Yeah.
they will live on through time. They will literally be fucking wizards, making music for the rest of eternity.
Well, I can see Rush being around for 50 years. I mean, what is it?
110
70.
and
They,
Neil
well,
Peart still
the
fucking
band
drumming
started.
like he
The
does.
band started, I think, 68.
62.
No, not 62. They were like 12. 68.
What's the copyright day on that album?
This album is 74, but that's when they got popular.
Yeah.
Well, that's when
Like
they
were
came
around quite a few years before they.
Oh yeah.
had their hit.
Well, every band is.
Exactly. Well, most bands. I mean.
Well, and hell, they were in Canada. And
Unless
they
you're
had
a
to come to the
maid band.
Americans. Which is,
Oh my gosh. Oh, damn it! Just stop talking.
oh, my bad.
They
Did I
had to
say
come to
Americans?
America.
No.
Whatever. They were
fun
popular in
watching
Canada.
those squids.
Canada has a music scene too, believe it or not.
Yeah, Nickelback.
Enough said.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
No.
Justin.
And
There
Justin
was
Bieber.
I told Corey about this, and
Who?
'cause it doesn't matter if we use his real name, doesn't.
His name is no. He has a name.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever
Silver.
gonna do this, so it doesn't matter.
Ew.
Because if he ever does it, he'll make up an excuse. to
Dirty
not do it.
cup. Ew.
Whoa.
Thank you. Anyways, I told him there was
It's like
on
fungus growing on it.
Facebook there was a little article clipping from some guy in Indianapolis who had written an article about a Nickelback concert coming to their coming to their center, and he's like, you could spend $45 this weekend to get a ticket to go see Nickelback. Or you could take that $45 and go buy a sack of hammers and hang them from the ceiling and then walk around the entire room hitting your head on every single one of them. Or you
know,
could spend that $45 and buy a jar of pickles.
I remember back in 2000 and something or other, someone in this room went to a Nickelback concert.
And I went with you.
And he was with me. Yeah.
But that was back when they were good. That's back
No,
when
they were at the beginning
I
of
remember that.
Suck. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
that-
I
like
remember that.
when the it was the one where it's a car driving
all
down a
the
road or
right
something.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad album. They had a few
No,
good songs on it.
early Nickelback, the first Nickelback album is pretty good,
Yeah.
and then everything else after that is just a copy pasta.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about that because they,
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the concert was a very party, fun atmosphere, and it was
yeah, except for
yeehaw,
we were up
yippee-jippy.
in the nosebleed section.
Yes,
so.
we were. We were fucking. We
And
were.
you were having just the time of your
there.
life.
It's okay.
I
Every
was.
seat now is the ear bleed section.
Yeah.
Lol.
Why was I having the time of my life?
No, you weren't. That was sarcasm. You just kind of sat in your chair. I remember you sitting there. You just straight
Oh.
faced the entire night.
That's because.
You weren't much of a Nickelback fan.
Well, no, I didn't buy those tickets because I liked Nickelback. I bought those tickets because I liked the chick that I was seeing at the time.
Oh,
Hey everybody, this is Doug Schlabotnik. Sorry about the hard edit right here. Mr. Kurt Blanket decided that he needed to say some people's names that he shouldn't have. So I decided to cut that out. Sorry. Here we go. Carrying on with the rest of the show. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
fine. Well, I won't say names anymore. Holy crap.
Yeah.
You person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4.
We have
All right,
aliases
now that
for a
anybody can
reason.
see the fingers that I've pointed at, person 1, you're allowed to speak. Person 2, you can speak directly at the same
Okay,
time. Person
gotcha.
1 speaking. And
Speaking.
Person 3
I disagree
speaks
with
as
all
person
of that
4 is
bullshit.
Speaking right
Person
now.
But yeah,
one is-
back to the
person one is
point of
speaking.
the story that we were talking about. Yeah, I didn't give a shit about the concert. I was
Yeah.
just there because the chick that I
'Cause
was
the-
dating.
And I
was
enjoyed
there.
it a little bit because, at the time, like I said, I was kind of a Nickelback fan. I wasn't enthralled with them by any means, but I enjoyed their music.
Yeah,
But
Have they
It's like
put out new
Coldplay.
albums? Obviously they have.
Dark Horse or something.
they have a couple of songs in the work, but nobody cares anymore because
Well, I
everybody
think
has
a lot
made
of
fun of
people
them.
do.
There was a website that was just called Is Nickelback the Worst Band Ever.com, and you went there and it was just a giant fucking yes. That's all there was for the website. That was it.
That's worth $12 a year in my
Yes.
book.
Yeah. Oh, they got rid of it though. They got rid of it because it was slander, obviously, or some bullshit like that. They had to make up an excuse. But it was a funny fucking website. It was good. I enjoyed it because
It was my homepage.
You should look it up. See if
Yes.
it actually exists.
Yeah,
No,
look at
it
that
doesn't.
fancy phone of yours.
No, might
Is-
as well.
Is Nickelback the worst band ever?
.com. Yeah, you have to spell it exactly like that. No spaces, obviously.
Well, that's like. I mean, I was fucking remember trying to go to Maddox's page.
That-
Like the
That's
the
sometimes
greatest,
can be
the
a
best
hard
page on the universe.
the best page in the universe.
yeah, the best
Yeah.
page
Or,
in the universe.
or just type in Maddox on Google and you'll find it.
Yeah, but you'll also find hate. Lots
Yeah.
and lots of hate.
Lots of pissed.
Yeah. Oh, like the Oatmeal's website. He gets plenty of people pissed at him too. But
Which is retarded. Getting pissed at people on the internet is stupid.
There's no
E-thugs, man, you gotta respect them.
there's no lyrics that came with this album.
No.
It's just
The album I bought, The Best Of, doesn't have any lyrics either. Not all CDs have lyrics with them.
yeah, I know that's weird. I'm used to it though.
You probably won't be able to find any lyrics for those songs on the internet either.
Yeah, the only song that anyone cares about is "Working Man."
Yeah.
and that's even
that's
not
the
that
only one
good.
they ever played on the radio, pretty much. But
Yeah.
hell, that's all they needed, you know.
They pretty much only play Moving Pictures and Subdivisions on the radio.
Shit,
I don't
if
even. I doubt they even
that.
play Subdivisions.
The
I
last
hear
time I heard
moving.
anything but
I just hear all of most of Moving Pictures.
Well, no. They only play like 2 songs.
Tom
on
Sawyer
Moving
and-
Pictures.
They play Spirit of the Radio.
Limelight.
That's not on Moving Pictures.
Yeah, it isn't
No,
Permanent
that's-
Waves.
Yeah.
I hear Limelight, Spirit of the Radio, Tom Sawyer, and the occasional Fly By Night.
You've
Yeah.
heard Fly By Night on the radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've heard
What,
fucking
like
Pull
at
Me
2
Under by
o'clock in the
Dream
morning
Theater
when
on the
the
radio.
movie's on?
I've heard Pull Me Under. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Like,
doesn't
one of the-
exist.
It doesn't exist.
It does not.
Who knows? It might
Unless
still
you're
exist.
looking for top 5 hemorrhoid cures or 3
Hey,
or 3
look up
herbs
the
that
newspaper clipping.
3 herbs that beat anxiety.
Marijuana.
I was gonna say that marijuana.
Yeah. Who the fuck cares about any other herb? Because I think marijuana kind of wins. But yeah, look up Nickelback newspaper article or funny newspaper article about Nickelback, some shit like that. You should be able to find
Could
it.
have just been The Onion.
No, it's not The Onion.
No.
It was a legitimate newspaper.
Okay.
I mean,
believe
I
you.
think the guy didn't cuss at all. I'm pretty sure he didn't, because Onion would cuss. Onion would drop a few F-bombs. Unless they're talking about the Ninja Parade.
The Ninja Parade?
Yeah, you haven't seen it?
No.
It's the 3rd annual Ninja Parade this town celebrates every year, but they keep missing it.
Yeah,
just a picture
I
of the
saw that
street.
recently.
And
That was
everybody's
funny.
just like sitting in the street.
He's like, wait, oh crap,
This
not
is the
again.
3rd year we've been here, and every time we've missed it, but we know they're always passing through our town. It is great. It is great. It's almost my top few favorite Onion ones. There's one about what the hell is it? It's about the robots taking over and giving us anti-fertility pills.
What?
It's great. And the fact that they have like 4 or 5 people looking very professional in a newsroom, the straightest goddamn faces you can imagine, just talking
Yeah.
about
Fucking
any of this.
The Naked News did the same thing.
Oh my
Straight ass
Yeah.
faces, and they're just pulling their clothes off.
Yeah,
There's an
Weird.
article on The Onion about this supposed child born in Omaha at the Creighton Medical Center, about how
It's
he
The
was like
Onion.
the lord of the post-apocalyptic country, which is in this Midwest section, and
This was
how
on
he's
The
like the
Onion?
most brutal man ever to be. And
This
like,
was on The Onion?
yeah, it was on The Onion. It was a news article about this child born in Nebraska to mother, and how he like guns down his grandparents at and it's just horribly violent. This is the most horrible
That's The
man born
Onion,
ever.
man.
And it was all just it was hilarious. That's what it was. It was great.
I mean, the Justin
Wow.
Bieber one was pretty good, where you find out Justin Bieber is actually a 51-year-old man. It's fantastic.
Oh gosh.
But yeah.
So, I'd like to take the time right now and say Tritons suck. Balls.
Yeah, don't buy Tritons. They should never break
Turtle
6
Beach is
times
X12.
within 2 years.
I've got
that's
X11s.
outrageous.
Turd X11s. Never
We
Well,
were
forget.
yeah.
wondering which ones you had. You had like
Well,
50
because see, the only true difference.
Baldwin and I have the same ones. His just has bass reduction.
Yeah.
Because there's no such thing as bass boosting. They just take the bass out and
give you
give you a
fancy
switch to
nudge.
put it back on.
An extra one, which I always nudge, and then I
Don't they
lose bass,
sometimes?
which
Don't some
sucks.
microphones have things that like
Yeah,
physically
but for an
shake the
actual
microphone?
purpose.
Well, it's like a cheaper way to add bass, but what they do is they just have things.
Are you talking about
vibrate.
speakers or like
No,
headphones?
No, yeah, headphones. That just like they just vibrate the headphone to mimic that bass feel. I could have sworn
I've
they've
never
done.
Maybe
something
they do.
like
I've
that.
never heard of it, but
I mean,
you
it's
know,
not
why the
like
fuck
they
not?
advertise that, but it's. I was taught when I bought my Sennheisers 3 years back. I was talking to a kid, and he's like, "Yeah, they do stuff like that." There's some really awesome specialty headphones out there.
Oh, yeah, I
obviously.
mean, you can
But
buy.
we're talking more headsets that are compatible with Xbox, which is difficult to find, I guess.
Mhm.
No, you can
Besides
go on
turds
Amazon
and-
find them. I've seen ones that run up
Yeah.
to $220.
Well, when you're stuck at Best Buy and you can't go anywhere else.
Exactly.
You're
He had a
limited.
warranty.
And you got Logitechs.
Yep. I got paid to
Logitechs
go
aren't
give
bad.
them my headset.
What was the price difference?
The Logitechs are technically $20 more expensive than my Tritons, but they were on clearance for $80.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
Did
you
you get
got
a scented
so-
candle with them?
No.
no, but
I
you
got an
you
extra
got the
2
protection
year-
plan
A
for
scented
$20.
candle and some
Also
lube.
for
Well, every
the
time I think
equivalent
of
to
clearance
free.
section, I think of
And I could
Walmart's
probably pull
clearance
the same
section,
thing.
which is like walls of candles.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that it was out. Give me a
you
new
just
one.
you just ride this warranty for the next 20 years,
So
getting a new pair every time they.
So was your
break,
warranty
quote
up?
Unquote.
technically my warranty was up, but they didn't take my receipt from me. So he's like, we'll just exchange it right here today.
Yeah,
how
late
but he
was
was
your
lucky
warranty
because
up?
the guy
Yeah.
could have been like, "No, sorry, we can't do this," and you would have been screwed out of $150.
Yep.
He
Well,
got lucky.
But he was nice.
How
yeah,
long was your
so
warranty?
basically what he did was butter you up to get you to come in there again to buy something else later.
Oh, I don't care. If I make money, I don't
Dude.
care.
That's a smart move from a business perspective, though.
Yeah, that's
It
what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God, we
I
are
mean,
not businessmen.
so-
I do not want to hear the words business perspective.
Oh, shut up! I can use words.
Yeah, I know, but I hear from Corey Silver, and I want to bang my head against the wall every time, because just because you finish with a 4-year
Fine.
degree,
Sorry. I won't talk about business perspectives anymore.
Good.
Heaven forbid.
Perspectives?
Anyway,
Glad we got that out of the way.
I got a good headset.
Yeah.
$37 and it's covered for 2 years.
Yeah.
And like I said, the only difference.
Yeah, I've
between-
never done the warranties before. Like they're like,
I'll get-
at the fucking GameStop, they're like, "Do you want the 1-year warranty?"
Oh, no.
Fuck no.
Geek Squad is the only warranty I'll get because I can just walk in with it in a paper sack and they'll give me a brand new one. And
I
I'll walk
know.
out and not
Yeah,
pay a
that's what he
cent.
had.
Wow.
Your Tritons were in a plastic bag. and
Yeah, I don't want to
with
stuff it
with
back
your
in the
warranty
case.
plan and receipts.
Yeah. And so they're like, okay, go get the one you want and bring it back.
Yep.
And then
It was
I
cool.
walk out with a brand new headset.
And $37 of Best Buy credit.
Yeah, and
Which is
2
nice.
years covered for 2 years. So I
That's
thought that
always
was a good deal.
I mean, I bought the extra warranty, the 2-year warranty. It was like $5 extra or something. But I figure, when I'm away at college, they have a highly, well, if I can think for a second, they have a higher chance of getting destroyed because they're not right now. They're sitting on a cabinet, high above the ground from dogs and my nephew. So obviously
Right.
they can't get chewed or
Accidents
stepped on.
happen at college,
Exactly.
especially when drunk people stumble into your room. I hate that. When drunk
I
people,
will be that drunk
I'll
person
just be like,
stumbling into
I'll
my
just
room.
punch them and kick them out.
Yeah, because you'll just punch a drunk person, and they won't retaliate.
Yeah, a drunk person who can't.
Sometimes they don't. I mean, honestly, they're like, "Why do you do that, man?"
because
I'm like,
you're fucking.
Because you're
idiot.
drunk and you're in my room, and I want you out. That's usually the reason I get
Don't
it.
you
Like I
have
was saying,
locks?
the only difference between Doug's headset and my headset is the fact that his
The
headset
color?
was meant for the white
Yeah.
Xbox. Mine was meant for the black Xbox.
I got the
only
white
difference.
supremacy headset.
Yeah. I got the black power
Yeah,
headset.
you got
so.
Black power and white. Wow, polar
And it's,
opposites.
I
Beautiful.
do like the whole black on green. I think that's kind of
Mhm.
cool color spiel thing. But
Scheme.
Color spiel. Oh, what
Color
was the
scheme.
fucking term you said? Yesterday. Frustrated.
oh,
oh
what
gosh,
the hell was it?
it's horrible already.
Confurious.
Confurious.
That's
no,
what
you
it
it
was.
was
I
confuriated.
had the biggest brain block.
That
I was
was
like, you said
confuriated.
frustrated, and I was like, it's an F word.
Yeah, I knew it was that.
Confuriated.
No, not confuriated.
Confurious, sorry.
Confurious.
You might as well confuriated. Might as well be a word.
I know, yeah.
If you're
When
gonna
he
say
said that, I
past
was like,
tense.
that's the first retarded word you've said that's been genius.
I've said,
I like
well, specifically, I still remember that one.
Specifical?
No, specifically.
Surprisingly
Specifically is a word.
surprisingly enough, that's actually a very descriptive
You said
word.
specifical.
Did I?
Yeah,
I'm
specifically is a word.
confurious. You're confused and furious.
Exactly. That's what
That's
I
a,
said.
that's a very descriptive word. Well
I'm
done.
confurious.
Well, it's like being bewildered.
Yeah, but that's a legit word.
Yeah, I know. Confurious can be a legit word. Staycation's a
it's
fucking
not.
word.
It's not. Yeah.
Staycation's a word, man.
YOLO is a word.
You can't
No,
use,
YOLO
you
is
can't
not
use a
not a
legitimate
Webster
word
dictionary
to
word.
describe a word you just made up and say how they're similar.
Hashtag
Unless you
YOLO.
know.
Staycation is in the fucking
I
dictionary.
know,
It
but
has a definition. So
Okay.
why can't confurious be a word?
Muggle is in
I'm
the
not
fucking
saying it isn't a
dictionary.
word.
Stephen Colbert put his own word into the dictionary.
So why
not
can't
us?
you?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's. I still love how the part of the space station is gonna be the Colbert module.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because he got a bunch of people to vote for it.
Oh my
It's kind of
God.
like the one town who was trying to rename their. What was it? No. He had an eagle or something. He had bought an eagle, and he was trying to name it after himself.
You can
Don't-
sell eagles.
It's been a while since I remember this, because this was really early on when Colbert was new,
Yeah.
which you have to fucking take a trip or two to get back there.
Was
But
what was the first thing I saw him in? Is it the Superstar?
Strangers with Candy, man.
Yeah. Well, that
was
and
the
he was
teacher in that.
also on the Daily Show.
Well, I knew
He
about
was in
that.
the Daily Show, Harvey Birdman.
But yeah, he was like a science teacher.
yeah, that's Stranger with
Yeah,
Candy.
Strangers.
Yeah,
with Candy.
and he was
Great
like
fucking show.
a science teacher, but he had the book was the Bible,
Yeah.
and that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, it was Stephen Colbert. That
Yeah.
show was brilliant. I mean, the entire
Colbert
show
Report.
itself was just funny as hell.
I've never watched it. I don't like that. The main female actor. Every time I look at her, I just get the creeps.
Who is
I love
it?
how they try.
She's like really really ugly, and
well,
I just don't like her at all.
That she's not actually that hideous.
I just don't like
There's
the
a
way she
reason why
looks.
she-
It's like
kinda
the
like-
ugly Betty chick who's actually
Ugh.
fucking hot.
Yeah. Well, she had her teeth pushed out for a reason, so she'd be like this, just buck-toothed enough.
Oh.
And she talked just like this.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
make her look ugly.
And it was fantastic. The show itself, it was an old-fashioned TV show that had just no plot whatsoever. It was just episode to episode,
Yeah.
and it was funny. And eventually, they did make a movie out of it. Never saw it, but everybody came back for it. Stephen Colbert was in it, of course. And
One show I should suggest to all you guys is I know Alec has watched it. Trailer Park Boys.
Who?
Who?
Damn it!
You're bad at
I'll
this.
take that night.
I am. Oh, shut up. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
it's clicking and making noise.
I know.
so-
I'll stop. Okay, get over it.
No, you get over it by stopping and not doing it.
I did. It's not even in my hand.
All
I
right,
just have
let's
my cell
continue
phone.
on. It's a
Um,
good thing.
Why don't you just go kill yourself?
Trailer Park Boys.
Are you camping?
Go watch it.
I can't watch it just based on
hilarious.
the dude's glasses and how fucked up he looks. Like I see that and I'm
Bubbles?
like,
I
I'm
love
out.
Bubbles. Bubbles. He did a thing with Rush for when that tsunami happened in
Yeah.
Polynesia or whatever part of the world that is. I think that's an outdated term.
What? Polynesia?
Polynesia. No, that's
Do you
not it.
mean Haiti?
No.
What did he do with them?
They sang "Closer to the Heart." He's actually the guy.
Oh,
The
I've
character.
seen that.
He's like
'Cause
Mike Smith. He's actually a really good musician.
When the first time I saw that, I was like, is Rush doing like a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing with some retard?
yeah,
Because he looks retarded.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah, he's dressed
Exactly.
up to look like
no,
that.
actually,
It's
in that
great.
show, he's one of the smartest characters.
I
which
know,
is
but I
sad.
mean, the glasses he has are just like. Does
They're
he actually
like Coke
need
bottles.
those?
I mean,
Well, they're like the one guy in Office Space.
Well,
he's
does he
given-
actually need those glasses? Is he that fucking blind, or
apparently,
is
yeah, in the show he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah,
He's
in real
that
life
blind.
he doesn't need 'em.
Because one episode they tried to get him a truck license to drive to drive. So okay, so they stole a propane truck, and they emptied out all the propane, sold it, and they're filling the huge propane tank with hash
wow?
to drive.
It's-
And they're gonna get him a license.
It was
and
like
a
smoking
fake
dope
license to
Still
drive
not-
around to Snoop Dogg concerts in Canada and sell hash.
That's still
and
not
make-
near as funny as fucking Cheech and Chong driving a
Oh, yeah, the ice
van
cream truck.
made of weed.
yeah.
I love how the fucking cop comes up and smells the tailpipe, and then by the time he gets there, he's like, I could really go for a hot dog.
But it's a hilarious show, and I suggest
What are
watching
we-
it. It's trailer trash stupidity. It's
What are we
on-
looking up?
It's on Netflix.
News.
What's in the news?
Did you actually look up that newspaper
What's in the
article I
fucking
told you?
I
news?
couldn't find it.
Talk to me.
Well,
I just gave
go
up.
on Facebook.
What's on the
Go
news?
Silver's.
The news.
The news.
The news.
Le news.
Oh, we could talk about. what
Shut
was
up.
Le
What's in
nuit.
the news?
Le nuit.
The new Gears of War.
Oh,
it?
fuck.
Judgment with Bear,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
It
I
will
saw
not
that on
have-
What
the-
is so special about Baird in this game? Okay, seriously.
What is so
Bear's a
special about
badass.
Gears of War?
Irrelevant
I
question.
played part of 3,
Completely relevant question.
No,
and it was like
because
okay.
everything has to do with Gears of War.
No. Wrong. False.
I can't. I
Baldwin.
just
He
can't
just
get into
asked
that
the
shit.
question, what about the new Gears of War?
I'm not really that excited about it.
I'm not
You
either.
don't
But
play
the
I've
thing is-
never been
360.
excited about any of them ever. I bought 2 of them and was incredibly disappointed. First of all,
You
the
bought-
first one didn't even work. That was fantastic.
You
So I
played the
just had
first
to-
one with You bought the second one? When did you
I
buy
had
the
both
second
of
one?
them at the same time.
When?
That time that we
Oh my
played
goodness.
I had both
we
of
didn't
them.
even finish it. We
No,
played
because
through
you
like
wouldn't finish it.
because it sucked.
You didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's like Batman Arkham Asylum. You didn't like it.
No, because it was awful.
It's your own opinion.
And that
won't-
is true.
I won't actually buy the game, but I have a friend at college that always buys the new Gears of War games, so I'll just play it on his Xbox.
I just
I'll
there
just
was nothing.
walk into his room, is like,
there was
"Man,
nothing special about it. I was just like, wow, I'm not having fun.
Yep.
Well, we've discussed this before.
It
You
was
didn't like it.
Cha.
Which
No.
does
Cha.
not mean it doesn't suck.
Yeah, it sucked. It was awful. Everything
hated
about
it.
that game was shit that I hate.
Hey, you know what? You're gonna hate even more. It doesn't have Connect.
No. Oh, that means it'll
no.
probably be better off.
Yeah.
honestly.
They talked about that for a little while, didn't they? About Gears of War 3 having Connect.
Yeah, I just got
Game
my Game
Informer
Informer yesterday,
put
and
out-
I
put out an
cracked it
article
open.
talking
and
about how producers.
No, shut up. I just got my Game Informer yesterday, and I cracked it open and just looked at the reviews, and I saw the review for Ghost Recon, and it was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, this
Well,
game
I
wasn't
showed you
so
that
good.
one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Because
So
we
you-
talked about it.
So you're glad you dropped the pre-order?
I was glad I dropped the pre-order before I dropped it.
Oh wait, no.
That's
what
why I
is
was
the game
highly
you dropped the
skeptical of
pre-order
that
on?
game.
That was,
It was,
the game that I dropped
It
the
was
pre-order on.
okay.
Yeah.
For Borderlands 2, much better game.
I didn't move it. I already had that one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just moved. I had my Borderlands
I moved
2.
the money onto it. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I did.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
can-
big holiday season this year.
But I mean that was the shit that was like they had the crappy like woo, it was not that fantastic. It got like a 7 point something or other.
7.5.
Yeah, and it was just talking about how the graphics were dated as fuck.
Well,
and
it was
how you
supposed
would
to come
get
out 2
stuck on
years
cover.
ago.
That's the thing that I hate about third-person shooters is everything is A, and you just get fucking stuck on shit.
Yeah, that does happen. I agree.
Well, and the problem that
it's
they
just-
had
it's so
with their cover
annoying.
system is that it's kind of like what I have with the Amazing Spider-Man right now, where you get on a certain point and getting off of it is fucking impossible.
Well, it's like you can run from cover to cover in that game, but if you do that, you might get fucked and then not be able to stop doing it, and you're just boned, and then I get stuck on like a half-inch tall fence.
You
that
get
you
stuck
can't
on a
even
pebble.
see. Yeah.
That's sticking straight up out of
Well,
the
it's
ground.
like the first relevant Call of Duty, COD 4, where I would get stuck on corners all the fucking time in that game. I hated it.
Have you
It's
read the
never
article
had
It
it
about?
pissed me off.
Have you read the article about the Unreal Engine 4?
No.
You should give that a read.
But I was just looking at all the reviews and shit, and I saw that Minecraft got an 8 something. They said it did pretty well.
8.5 as
that's
well.
pretty good.
They said that it converted very well
Yeah.
to the console.
They only had an issue with like smaller map and
But what I was talking about is how the Game Informer, one of the writers, did a piece talking about how game producers are misusing the Kinect in like every way
Well, it's
compared to
'cause
how
they
they
don't know
should
how
be
to.
using it accordingly. And it's just sad because I mean it's
Well-
a really cool piece of technology.
No, it's not. It's balls.
I mean, well, you can do certain things with it, like Mass Effect with a
well, it's just shout
Yeah,
commands.
Yeah.
but I could do that
Or
with a
shout commands.
microphone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The microphone that comes off my fucking headset.
Hey.
Why do I have to buy a Kinect to do something that I already have?
Do you
That's
remember
what
that?
pisses me off.
Do you remember using your mic in a game?
No.
Oh wait, that was back in PS2 with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silicon.
You could do that on the N64 with a game called Hey Pikachu.
My goodness,
I
where are
remember
they
that.
at today?
I remember
They're
Hey
just
Pikachu.
trying to suck money out of you.
Well,
with
and here's
buying
the
the
thing.
fucking Kinect.
So, when the Kinect came out, nobody could use it because it was kind of like the Sega Saturn. When that came out, nobody had any games ready for it,
Yeah.
and it was just a piece of machinery. And
No,
it
the only
sucked.
games you could get was like fucking Wii
Connect 'em
Sports,
all.
basically.
Yeah. Well,
Connect them all.
Connect Sports and Connectimals, which was waste of time.
Get all.
Star Wars,
But
the new
no.
Star.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
God. You saw that
Horrible,
review,
yeah.
5.5.
Bad game.
It was bad.
Oh, and I did see that the like rating of 1 was Error 37.
Yeah, Error 37.
Oh
You
wow.
gotta look that up, yeah.
Lol.
The whole thing about it is
Because that's your whole fucking
Sad face.
yeah
Diablo
3.
But right
Fail
now,
Oblo
what
3.
they're doing is they're experimenting, and what you just kind of, in this case, you have to throw money at it because nothing is going to happen until you keep making.
With the Kinect.
Yeah, the Kinect
But
will
I
be
mean,
good
they
in
made
4
the game.
years.
They've made a lot of like mainstream. They're trying to be hardcore games, like the fucking
Rise
Rise of Nightmares. Yeah, which ended up just being sloppy and bullshit.
Well,
and
it
same
was-
thing with that one armored something. You're in a tank thing.
Yeah.
And I watched the review of it, and you said that like no matter how
Oh
many.
yeah,
You
know what you're
could have
talking about.
like done it right 7,000 times, and then the one time you need it to work, it
it
doesn't
didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was
I
one
read
game
that review too.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
Children of Eden, and that did.
Oh, I
saw that
got
too,
like
but
an
that-
8.75.
But how could you fuck that up? It's just pretty colors and music.
well, you like do different things
It really
with your
is.
hands and stuff.
But I mean, it's
That's the
seriously,
thing.
it's just pretty colors and music.
But that's the thing. You have to start simple. It's like with the PS Vita. You can't just jump in and expect amazing results out. Because nobody has any hands-on with this technology. Because even when they're handed this technology, it's kind of like presenting fire to a caveman. Now that you've prevented this amazing piece of technology, they have no idea what the fuck they can do with it until they experiment with everything.
But I mean,
it seems the Kinect is just going to be a stepping stone for something better in the future. Well,
Maybe a better
hopefully that's
Kinect.
the idea. I mean,
They're improving it.
yeah. I mean, well, at least
Well, no,
the
they're
first
not.
few years of the Kinect being out will suck, but maybe
Well, and I mean,
maybe
I've
4
seen-
years into it, it'll be better.
I've seen like how they make it work, and it's an innovative technology, and they actually
Mhm.
use the same technology that a laser harp uses.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever like
Yep.
seen what a laser harp
They're
is, it just
intense.
sees like how far dots that it projects are being
That'd be difficult.
moved. Yeah,
But
and I mean, it's so foreign right now
yeah.
that I mean, it's like the first endeavor into video games at all. It's just
Pong.
text-based shenanigans.
Yeah, and they have to keep trying at it. They have to keep producing games that they know aren't going to do well. Like with Rise of Nightmares, there was the big skepticism.
Well, I mean,
of
if you
surrounding it.
put
Can
out
I
a lot
finish
of
this for a second? Come on, just let me do it. There was a big skepticism surrounding Rise of Nightmares that, well, you're going to be able to move. That nobody had done that before. Nobody had said, "Oh, you can move your character by doing this, by stepping forward or something like that." That scared the shit out of everyone. Because everyone was like, okay, that's never been done before, and you're the first one to do it. That's like, you're the first person to build an airplane. Guess what? We're diving off a cliff tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and that's what happened. Now you can say something.
I was just saying, most producers probably aren't making a game that on purpose that they think sucks.
Well, they're not making it on.
they
don't think
they
it's
may
gonna suck.
They probably will suck, but they're probably not trying to make a game that sucks.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well, that's
trying to
the
make
thing.
something innovative and fun, and exciting. And
These were
That's
the
the
mad
thing that
scientists.
pisses me off right now.
changing.
Is like game reviewers are giving stuff shit reviews because it wasn't innovative.
Well, it wasn't.
You don't need to.
They
You
have
don't
a
need to be
level of
innovative
expectations.
necessarily.
Oh
No.
yeah, you do.
No, you
Now-
don't.
Nowadays,
It's that battle. It's a battle between, do you want a good quality game that isn't necessarily innovative, but I mean it has all the solid, really core things
Bro,
you
that's
want.
I don't understand.
A
like
good story, a good gameplay.
you don't fucking go to the movies and go, "Oh, that wasn't innovative. I wasn't enthralled by something I've never seen."
I mean,
ever."
are any of these recent Call of Duties really innovative? Are they
no.
really?
Well,
game
no, I wouldn't
changing?
really call
They're
it.
all the
No.
same thing.
Call of Duty is one of the Call of Duty and Halo are two of the things that need to fucking get out of their stagnation.
Exactly,
Yeah.
they're stacked.
Anything
COD
with the
4.
FPS
Because that's the
title.
problem. It's either you need to have a happy medium. Not everything needs to be totally fucking groundbreaking and spectacular. Not
Exactly.
everything needs to be the same fucking bullshit.
Well,
If
it's
we
like
just-
it's like Lollipop Chainsaw. I know. I saw a lot.
oh
of
yeah,
gameplay
I mean
of that.
it wasn't
There's nothing
innovative
really
by any
changing,
means,
but it's a good game.
It's fun. I am enjoying the game, and it's nothing new or special,
Yeah.
but it's just a fun game.
Mhm.
Well, like I told you,
And that's
if
why
you
it
would've
got
played,
some bad reviews because it was like it's tacky and distasteful and not original, and it's just like what?
Well, that's
It's
why
a
I
zombie
said to you
game.
about Shadows of the Damned. I mean, I've seen the gameplay from it. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like Shadows of the Damned.
yeah.
That's the only one I can relate it to. Name any other Suda 51. it is nothing like it.
No.
That's the thing. Well, besides tits.
I'm
Once-
just. Yeah.
Once he found out what a bounce was,
Yeah.
open fucking doors.
It's pretty much. Yeah. It's like if Alice Madness Returns would have been a little bouncier.
A lot more bouncy,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, yeah.
Remember, this is Japanese we're talking about. Everything bigger in Japan.
Yeah, but
Not
I mean, you
really.
never see her chest. It's all like from the back.
Yeah.
It's all about the upskirt.
Gosh.
Which you try and get, but obviously, thanks to the achievement.
Yeah, it's hilarious because when you actually angle your camera down, she like moves to try to, like, moves her hand and shit. It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched the Rooster Teeth one where Michael and
Yeah, where he's
whatever
trying to
hell
get the
chick's name
achievement.
is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Michael and his girlfriend.
It's
What's her
funny.
name? I don't remember.
Jessica,
Lindsay?
Who cares?
Sure, yeah.
I still.
Because that's the one where Bernie, they were doing the fucking role playing thing, where it's on one of their animated shorts,
Oh,
and they do the role playing when they're in the club.
when they're talking, are they talking about their forums? It's like, oh, I'm cutie2235.
No, they were talking about like if someone came up to her at a bar,
Oh, yeah.
and then like he would go all Jersey on him or whatever.
You know what's really cool?
Jersey.
Ooh.
You know what's really cool? I listened to that podcast before the animated adventure was out.
Oh, I don't listen to their podcast.
What?
What?
Their
What?
podcast is really
In the
good.
butt.
Oh, yes, they are, but I don't listen to them.
Wednesday.
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 Just like this is airy whenever we get.
I love it
done.
when I
Yeah, pretty much.
you know, I hear a lot of people say America or
Merca.
like
Oh, did you didn't hear that?
But they say it on
story.
purpose. But I
Yeah.
love it when people don't say it on purpose and it happens like that, and I'm like, that's where it comes from.
Merca.
Brilliant.
When Hugh and I were driving back from Kansas City,
Yeah. 2 nights ago.
yeah. Well, I don't really give a shit about
Yeah,
that.
it's
But when
irrelevant.
we were driving back, everything's dark and all the signs are on, and we go past an American Inn, but the A is out, so it's the American Inn. We were just like, whoa, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Hey.
You know, somebody in that hotel
excellent. I
planned
love
that
it.
shit.
Oh yeah, but then we went on the other side of the sign, and it was the American
Hey,
Inn.
did you guys know that your A is out?
Fuck yeah.
Yep. We got plenty of Bud Light in the
It's
back.
out. Damn. Darn toot.
We'll have to
Merca.
get that fixed.
Oh, now your N is out. Merca. Awesome.
America Inn.
Merca in.
Yeah, but
Lol.
I don't know. I guess just to get it out of the way, I could talk about Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, here goes 40 minutes.
just get it out of the way.
Jeez. I do want to talk about Connect whenever.
Okay.
You know how,
more?
and
What
he
more?
said it yesterday.
Well, it's about the new one, air quotes.
New Connect.
New Spider-Man?
They're making a new Connect? Or
Yeah,
upgraded Connect?
Their next gen Xbox is going to have a next
Oh,
gen
yeah.
Connect, which is the exact same as the original project, which is retarded because they dumbed down the project and then released that, and that's what you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It used to be able to, when they first planned it and when they were working with it, it would be able to read like sign language and your fingers and stuff, and then they just cut that out, and now it's crap that it is now.
Look at the PlayStation Move.
No, don't look at it.
Don't. The only good part is the
It-
squishy ball thing at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
you
was
aren't
like-
supposed to squish, but you do it anyways.
You do it at Best Buy, where
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't own the products.
Well, yeah, and is there any confirmed shit about that? Like internet connection,
I-
constant internet?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
if it's constant internet, I'm out.
Yeah,
No matter
there
what.
is.
For what?
I'm
The
going
new
back to
consoles.
Pickles.
The new consoles?
This is why you stick with PC. You never
It
need a
pretty
new
much
console.
seems to be the wave of the future.
Yeah, but PC games are doing the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
True, but not all
And
of them.
that's my thing. If I have to have a constant internet connection, I'm out. I just
Here
can't.
you
Start
are,
learning the ways of backgammon.
Well, you're out, dude. Sorry.
Or the ways of
Well, that-
sitting behind Walmart and stealing there. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, that would still be a
Go-
fucking. I might as well
Going to
just
my
drive up
house
your
and
house
bumming
and-
my internet. That's
Yeah.
what it's going to be. Or bumming Cody.
But it's not even for the internet. It's just to play the motherfucking game,
You fudged it up.
which sucks. I don't want to have the internet to play a game by myself.
I know, and that I completely understand. It really is irritating. Like when I haven't played Diablo 3 in a while. I've been playing Civ 5. They have a new expansion set. But when
you mean
the
you've
thing
been
that
playing
pissed me
I'm
off,
God 5?
Yeah,
basically.
It's cool. It's cool.
No, SimCity's I Am God.
No,
Yeah,
they're both.
It
They're
really
just-
is. It really
And
I
is
mean,
more
it
of that.
caters to God complex.
True.
Both of them.
Yeah.
And Sims.
But
Yeah.
so that's the one problem that I really got pissed off
I need to
when
go
I'm
to
just
the bathroom.
playing by myself and it's lagging and I can't play and I'm like, really?
You're lagging.
Like the first 15
Offline,
minutes of every
yeah.
time I'd get on is like it's lagging and I'm just playing by myself and I'm like, I don't want to lag. Don't want the internet. The
Why don't
power
they
went out
just-
for an hour and a half because a transformer blew down the street.
Yeah.
Some idiot.
Oh
probably
yeah, you talked
shot
about
it or
that.
something.
I was at a
Um,
Dream Theater
I
concert.
don't. Yeah,
You
that's
had a
right.
transformer on your street?
Yeah.
Was it Bumblebee
It
or
blew.
Optimus?
Was Megan Fox running behind it?
What? Killing everything in her path
when
with
she
her
looked
bad acting?
good and wasn't
Megan Fox.
and wasn't
no,
plastic?
but
God.
it didn't have power for almost 2 hours, and I'm
I
like,
had
wow,
power.
Oh, Game Boy.
I had
all
the
these
power of
games I
music.
can't play now.
Yeah.
That's
Game
lovely.
Boy. That's
Yeah,
where
like
it's
when
at.
my internet went out, like it was really funky like a month ago. So I just said, screw it, I'll play an offline game. League. Oh, wait. Can't play that. Can't play that. Can't play
I mean,
that.
there's still
I'll
a
just
lot
go
of
to
games
bed.
you can
I
play
don't-
offline.
I don't even care anymore.
That's where handheld games are like, yeah.
Yeah, but those things are gonna fucking. It'll just be like, yep, gotta have the internet now.
Gotta have Wi-Fi. I mean,
Yeah, I was
honestly,
gonna say eventually you're
different than a
going to have to
laptop.
own your own transformer in your house. Like it's kind of like that idea where everybody will have to own their
Confused
own.
face.
Yeah. Like what? No transformer.
What the hell is it called?
you mean like internet
Oh.
thing?
Yeah, internet thing.
Internet,
Let's
internet
dumb
box,
it down even
an
farther.
airbase.
tube
A
box.
server?
An airbase.
No, god damn it. Lewis Black, I watched one of his newest specials. It's called In God We
Where the
Rust.
fuck did that come from?
What?
This will
What's
tie
happening?
He
in.
must
buddy.
have heard it in the Lewis Black special.
Yeah, it talks about to use a certain phone of AT&T's, you had to buy, it was like $200, and it became a fucking landline, basically, is what happened with his cell phone. Became a landline in his own house. He couldn't use his cell phone, like I said, in his apartment because the signal or something couldn't reach his place. So he had to buy his own little station that sent out a signal. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
No,
No.
it's like an extra. Are you talking about like cell phone reception, where it just gives out cell phone reception?
Yeah.
Constantly? Yeah, we've got one of those.
And I
Yeah,
can't remember what the hell it's called.
the
It's
thing that
just-
just like
transmits
a
the
base.
signal.
Well, it's not like
A
internet.
transmitter?
No, it's
No,
not a
they
trans.
don't
No,
use that
it's
term.
not a transmitter. You'd have to like rent some
I'm
space
just thinking
to
of
get
a
one
wireless router.
Mine's called a microcell,
Wireless
Is it?
router.
an AT&T microcell. Yeah, we got it for
Oh.
free.
It was something like that. You got it for free?
Well, it was
Shit.
during like their promotion, so I got an email. It's like, hey, you want this? I'm like,
No.
sure. So we got it for free.
I mean, that's
So
It's a
now you can
$100
actually make
product.
calls on your iPhone?
Yeah, so now in my basement I have perfect reception compared to none. So
yeah. Back in
Which
the
is
day, when
nice.
I'd have that annoying guy with the phone going, "Yeah, I can hear you."
My basement reception is usually crap.
yeah, mine's a
honestly.
black hole until we got that.
But yet you
so.
could get a phone with a cable in your household and fucking get a call anywhere.
Yeah.
God, why can't we go back to that? Really, why?
Landlines?
Yeah.
I
What-
like landlines. I don't mind
Exactly.
them.
When I
No.
get a house,
You
Go
can
back to
still
telephone
get
booths.
landlines.
Telephone
Alec,
booths.
no
We
one
need
is
that.
forcing you
No
not
one
to
here
get a
is
land.
named Alec.
Damn it! I'm really bad at this.
Yes, you are.
We know.
Baldwin, no one is forcing you to not get a landline. You can
Who's
get a
Baldwin?
landline still.
Is that fireworks?
I know I can't, but I personally am not going to buy a
It must be.
landline for my house
Why not?
Do you hear the popping?
because first off, it's my parents' household.
Oh, well, duh. I mean,
Anything I
your-
buy for their
your
household,
own house. When you,
yeah,
when
that's
you got
my
your
plan.
own place.
I-
Yeah,
if I
do
have
it.
a cell phone, it's literally going to be used for business, my teaching career only. It's not going to have text. It's going to have like 10 minutes on it. And if I need anything, I'm going to have, it's going to be old fat, fuck, I'll go to it'll be, it'll sit on top, and then it'll have the old fashioned click, 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 click.
One of these?
I
No,
love those.
even older,
motherfucking-
man.
the old
I'm
bricks.
talking
Get
like-
motherfucking cancer with one of these things. Like I'm pretty sure it runs on the same shit that you get chemo with.
plutonium. it runs on your roof.
Yeah.
It's got okay. Look at these buttons here. It's got a PWR, so power, lock, volume, end, FCN,
Function.
STO,
Not to
Send.
mention the 6-inch antenna on top of it.
and the fucking
It doesn't fit your pocket. What is that?
ABC starts on 2
Yeah.
for whatever
Does
reason.
it have
1 and 0 back in the old days.
0 has one on it. 0 is
On my
Zero
phone,
used to
ABC
be-
starts on 2.
That's weird as fuck.
That's the way it's always been. For some reason, well, the reason they have a function button is that's star and.
No, it's got a star and pound button on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I'm just wondering why these letters are here because text. You can't get a text on here. It's got no
No.
screen.
But it could
people
be
use-
like, oh, dial. bleh.
1-800.
1-800. Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
1-800 suck my ass.
QRTS.
Yeah.
You know?
And then some people are like,
First Cellular of Omaha. Hey, that company doesn't exist anymore.
It's gonna well, that
Or
phone
it's
is
been
a good
engulfed
30
by
years.
larger
Ultra.
companies.
It's the phone is the Ultra Classic by Motorola.
Yeah,
Holy
that's only
Motorola. You could kill it with anything.
that's only 17 years old.
The battery. I can't even.
That's
get the
the
battery
best
off.
part.
You know?
That phone is younger than us.
Watch out, man. You open that up, we're all gonna get radiation.
I know. I'm just
poisoning.
waiting for radon to start pouring.
You wouldn't
Radon.
know. None of us would know.
It smells like radon. What?
There's
no,
a
it
comedian
doesn't.
who talks about getting the radon test in
Ugh.
his household. He's like,
Radon.
oh, yeah, you got the numbers of a 4-level nuclear power plant right next door. Like, usually they would come to my house and tell me to get out. No, instead they had some guy dress up like an Apollo astronaut.
Why
throwing
aren't you
bricks through
dead?
My window.
Holy shit!
Is
Oh
it
my goodness.
plutonium?
That battery pack.
Uranium?
My light died.
Does it have enough plutonium to be a planet?
Like, could it power a reactor or
See,
two?
it's got warning.
Don't
Tampering
touch.
with or adjustment of the 4 in parentheses screws of the back of this radio will void the warranty. It's
Wow.
called a radio.
Wow.
They don't even call it a cell phone.
Oh,
Well-
question for you
Shoot.
about voiding warranties. So you have a laptop, correct?
Yes.
Have you ever upgraded it before?
No.
Hmm.
I haven't need to.
Do you know, like, if you were to pop the plate off, would you void your warranty? Because Silver wants to
Which
upgrade his.
plate?
Dude, I only probably had
your
a
back
year
plate.
warranty anyway. It's out.
For what?
It's,
Okay.
It's done.
Because Silver wants to upgrade his graphics card, and he's going to need a special one for laptops because they're smaller.
Moral of the story:
You open
buy
your
a new computer.
you open your
Right,
laptop
right.
open and it's voided.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
break seals, you're done.
I
You have to
didn't.
send it into the company to get it.
But
to
see,
keep it in
desktop
warranty.
isn't like that.
Nope.
They give you
No.
the screws and encourage that.
Yeah,
Why
like,
is it different?
My
Well-
fucking thing that I've got has open PCI slots.
The problem is
Desktops have always been that. It's your
Yeah,
own
but why
personality.
not?
Well,
Why are
if-
laptops?
Because
different?
well,
laptops.
the problem is that laptops are difficult to upgrade anyway because often you have to find a space specific part that only fits in certain laptops.
Yeah,
Because they're so they have to keep them tiny.
yeah.
It's obviously more expensive and harder to find a part that's going to fit in your old laptop. More if you want a computer that you can keep the same case and power supply for the next 2 decades, you just want a PC or a desktop.
yeah.
Don't get a Mac because you still can't really do much with those.
I was gonna
Mac,
say, Frank.
the new ones are crap.
yeah,
they
the
solder
thinner ones
everything.
now.
Yeah, well, no, you can't. You can barely even open those, and you shouldn't because
Well,
you'll break them.
They solder everything on the inside, so you can't change anything
Oh,
out.
I believe it. Is
Everything's
cadmium
stuck.
bad.
Yes.
It's not good for us, no.
I wouldn't touch it
Whoops.
or let it
is there,
touch
like-
your skin.
It's
or
it's 7.5 volts. This whole big fucking like this thing weighs. Okay, this is still pretty heavy, but like
kill a puma.
6 pounds less. But it's a 7.5 nickel cadmium battery, and it has a warning on it. May-
Don't touch.
Do not eat.
May explode if disposed of in fire.
Yeah,
Well, that's just
it's a battery.
extreme heat.
I know.
One way to find out.
Well, there's
Oh, by
still-
the way, we have a bunch of old furniture we need to burn.
Ooh.
So
Furniture?
So we also need to burn a battery with it.
out here,
Right.
yeah, we can throw the
Yeah,
battery in there.
I wouldn't burn a battery.
Why not?
Oh come on!
That's
I've
the
the
burned
best
lighter
thing
We're
is like
outside.
buying 2
fluid
9 volts
containers.
and clipping them together
Oh,
because they get really hot.
Throwing lighters in
Really
fires
hot.
is fun as well and dangerous.
So, Baldwin, what did you have for me?
I was gonna say I have a question for you. Can you fix a Mac?
No.
If you send it into the company, they might be able to fix it for a small
Yeah.
cost.
Why are you pretty much effed
On your own,
over?
you might as
No.
well not. I mean, really,
I don't
And
have
even
a
if
Mac.
you-
Are you kidding me?
you can't
You
buy
don't?
parts for a
No.
Mac.
Okay, good.
You can't buy parts that'll
You're
fit
pretty
for a
much
Mac.
well. You're
They
effed
won't sell
unless
them
you
to
have
you.
Apple Care, right? They don't even want to mess with you.
You need to send
My
it
next
into
door
the company.
neighbor, when she had to fix her iPod, because she has one of the old classical
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
When they first started coming out, and she just wanted to replace the goddamn battery on that thing.
Oh
and
yeah.
it took a technical genius to figure that shit
Well, yeah.
out.
Well, the
Gotta
reasons
send it back.
iPods
Well,
are
you
so
can't
small
open that.
is because it's a puzzle, and so it's hard to. Everything's all.
I wouldn't open an
fixed.
iPod to replace a battery.
We
They don't sell that
scoured
stuff.
the internet for an hour at least. Finally, we found a guy who had, like, description blueprints of that damn thing. We found out the battery was just a little bit larger than the little chip that they put in it. And
Yeah.
it's just as fucking thin. So taking that thing out is equivalent to, I don't know.
How did you
heart
open it?
surgery. You just got to
There's-
pry that bitch open.
Yeah,
should be
pretty much.
screws.
No,
I have
no,
screws on
not
mine.
on the old ones.
Oh.
Older ones.
Well, I
they
mean, I've
were
got a
just, like,
Nano, and that
power.
fucker doesn't have screws on it.
No, you just got to pop those things
Glued
open.
open, and you don't want to do
Mine
that.
are screws.
Well,
a
that's the
great
whole
way to
voiding
break
of
it.
warranty thing. That
And that's
they've
also a
implemented.
great way to break it. I mean,
Yeah.
if
Oh,
it
we
doesn't
were
have
delicate.
screws, don't open it because you'll probably
Like I
break
said,
it.
taking out the battery was heart surgery. So
Yeah.
putting
I
in the new
jam
one
those
wasn't
things
as
in
bad.
there.
After upgrading my PC, I don't like Macs at all anymore.
No.
Because
It's
PC is
because-
just so easy all the time. It's like if I need to uninstall something, I know exactly where to go.
Fucking go to Linux
Mac,
next.
you've got two different
you learn
branches that
Linux,
you
and
need
you
to go
are
down.
on the road to fucking mastery.
My brother
Talking about Linux?
Yeah, because that shit you can fucking
Yeah.
upgrade,
Oh.
customize. You make
it's,
that
it's
shit
really
your
it's really
computer.
the icon of customability.
Customizability.
Did you hear
Um,
about the... Sorry, go ahead.
No.
My oldest brother
Blah,
is,
blah, blah,
is like a
blah.
computer technician / repair guy, and he's legit now. Like 2 years of gained experience just fixing everything. He knows how to fix almost everything on a computer. But
Just
he
recently married, or just recently
recently
birthed a
married.
kid? Okay,
the oldest.
gotcha.
Yeah, and it's like it took a while, but he learned Linux and he knows it and he loves it now. All his PCs have he has like a netbook that has 3 operating systems on it. One has one. I think he even has the OS X on it which is Snow Leopard or whatever.
Ugh,
But I don't know.
gross.
But I know at least that he has Windows and Linux and he uses them interchangeably because they do different things better. They're like Linux. It's just really cool, really
Yes.
cool. World
Agreed.
of technology out there.
The Air Force they're building like some supercomputer with a bunch of PS3s on
Air
Oh,
Linux.
that's old news, though.
Well,
They
you
were
daisy chain like
Pissed when they updated their software.
you daisy chain 50 PS3s together, and you've got the best computer in the
And
world.
then you've got Sony that goes, "Oh, can't run Linux anymore. Sorry."
Yep.
And then they're fucked.
Yep.
What?
Well, only if
PS3
they-
can't run Linux anymore, and that's what they were using.
It
That's
could.
how it worked.
Yeah, but I bet the Air
Yeah.
Force has a little bit of permission.
They might.
Probably got a bit of.
You
But I
would
mean,
just
the,
have
way.
to.
the PS3 was and still is far superior hardware-wise.
Oh yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It has its occasional games. Twisted Metal.
Well, fuck the
Sony-
games. I mean, the games are whatever, but the hardware on those things is leagues above.
But you're looking at a hardware company making a system and a software company making a system.
Right.
If they just
If they made
say screw
if
it,
they made one
combine, it would
together,
be the
would
greatest
brilliant.
thing ever.
Because the software and the user the UI and everything is way easier on the Xbox.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And way more friendly, and
but their hardware's crap.
the hardware is crap.
Oh, let's make a motherboard with a lower melting point than.
Than the heat that it's gonna make.
No, because we don't want children busting into their Xboxes to lick the lead.
Yeah,
God, that was the dumbest excuse.
because it was
I'd
lead-free
ever heard.
solder.
What?
They've had lead-free solder for like the past 2-3
Yeah,
decades.
but it has a higher
I mean-
or lower melting point.
And
Yeah.
And
if
when
you're
you have something that runs,
And
as constant
honestly,
and as much-
lead-free solder is not is really not worth it. It's just a less
No.
quality product.
and
I
with
keep
as
hearing
many
fireworks.
Xboxes that had to be sent back in.
It wasn't a wise choice
Yeah.
in that for
Well,
them.
but they had to because to
yeah.
them it was
well,
a
I mean
cheaper
EPA and all OSHA and that stuff. I mean they have to. So,
the
but that's how I feel about lead solder.
yeah,
It's better.
it
Cool
just
story.
it just forced Xboxes to break so often. If you have a PS3 that breaks, holy shit, you're 1 in a million.
Well,
You should win something if it breaks.
like
if your
mine's
PS2
not even
breaks,
broken.
you should win
just
something.
it has one thing not working.
If my N64 stops running, I will like literally be amazed.
You know why?
Those things
there's no moving parts. That's why it's
exactly. They'll
Yeah.
never break.
the risk is like zero.
Turning.
That's why there's so many Super Nintendos that you just dust it off, plug it in, and it works.
Oh, it's so funny.
No moving parts.
The
Moving
NES
parts are the reason why things break.
The NES had 100% failure rate.
You can
great.
buy a solid
NES?
state.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The NES had okay. So have you ever had to blow on your cartridge,
Yeah, everyone
or
has.
it just
At
didn't
least
start,
you
so you had
know
to
it.
like
Our
jam it
generation.
in?
Yeah.
That's failure. That's a failure rate. So it's 100% all the time, and people are just like, "Oh, just blow on it, fixed." You can't blow on an Xbox and fix it.
No.
No, you can't.
You can try blowing on an Xbox and fixing it, but
You can put it in your oven. Sometimes it would fix
I
it.
had a guy who would
Wrapped
do
in
like really
blankets.
jank Xbox fixes, according to him.
Oh, like wrapping it in a towel and
Yeah,
letting it
he
until
did that,
it
and
stops.
wrapping it in a towel and playing games with
that's
it.
what
like,
I fucking did
for
for
hours
a little while.
until he's like, well, the thing is, what it does is that it heats up so much is that it remelts the solder,
It does,
and then
Yeah.
it works.
and then it
And
reforms
the sad
it,
thing
and then
is
it's
that
good.
it works.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
like,
That's why
are
they
you
do
kidding
it.
me?
It just
Well,
reforms the
I
solder.
watched
Brilliant.
a guy actually take apart the Xbox, and he had taken one of those pancake griddle, like, have you seen those little pancake griddle pads? He
Yeah.
took it, and he transformed it into a thing that would hold the plate of the Xbox's main operating system, the whole little hard drive that it has. And he positioned these little posts so that it would slip into the main screw ports. And he would sit there and he would turn on the pancake griddle. It would melt the solder. He took off the lead-free solder, like he took off the hard drive, scraped off the lead-free solder, and then resoldered it with actual solder, and it would work. I watched him do it a couple of times, and it was the funniest fucking thing.
Jeez.
Because it's like, I hear when I did mine, I did a toothpick trick, I did a straw trick.
Toothpick?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of tricks.
There's
Is
to
that
get
like
your Xbox working.
stopping the fan?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the straw.
Yeah.
There's a penny trick. There's a
There's
cross
penny
clip trick.
towel trick, bathtub trick. Saw that.
What?
It was some dude put it in his bathtub, and he had the shower nozzle right above it. Spray on the damn thing while it was
Completely
running.
immerse in water.
No.
It's like, wait.
But
There's
no.
something wrong here. Something a little fishy.
No, there's something wrong that people are found so many ways to
I
fix
know.
the damn
It's
thing.
brilliant. I love it. And they're not like, take it into a technician. Have him poke around. Problem solved. It's like,
Or
It's like-
$100 later.
what if I wrap my Xbox in a blanket? Maybe that'll work.
Well, warranty's gone. Might as well, try and blow it up.
It works. I think if I spray it with water a little bit, it'll fix it.
Hey, it did.
I mean, that's
Look
how
at that.
electricity works, right?
Yep.
Oh no.
And then it worked.
And then
But
it
that's
worked.
the
And they're
thing.
like, oh my gosh.
There are 1,000,
go on the
there's
internet.
the FYI shows and all that shit. That's what the internet is becoming. It's there's besides porn and YouTube, which have combined to make YouPorn or PornTube or whatever the fuck it's
There's
called.
about 1,000 porn
Yeah.
dudes.
But that's what the internet has become. It's a do-it-yourself plus friends. It's you go on the internet to try and do it yourself by looking up like, oh, how did somebody else do it? And then you're just, fuck it, I'm going to copy it how somebody else did it. To see if, have you
No.
ever had a problem and you take like two ideas and you try and glue them together because you think that's how it'll work?
I mean, a lot of the ways. I know a lot of, like, including my oldest brother, I know a lot of people who do computer fix and stuff like that. And really, 75% of the time, if they don't know what they're doing, you just Google it, honestly. And you find out what someone else did. And you could always find it. And someone else is like, oh, well, we tried this and tried this. Finally, after like 30 tries, we encountered what fixes it. So, I mean, you learn from Googling it. That's really, it's the
become
most
do it
legit
yourself.
way. Really, it's a very legit way of fixing something.
Yeah, it's great. It's free.
Although,
It's easy.
be wary because there are websites out there, and I
Oh.
saw this because in the musician in the trombone world or in the orchestra wind ensemble world, we always like looking up geeky shit, like a
In the music
flamethrower
world.
trombone or a tuba made into a bathtub. I mean, not a bathtub, but a
What?
toilet. Oh yeah, badass things.
Oh, wow.
But this
Ooh.
one guy, there's like a how-to page on Google where people can input information how to do certain things. And there was one, it's like how to play the trombone. and it was fucking horrible. Like, just to describe the steps of how this person thought you could play the trombone was mystifying. It was like, it was just as bad as like putting Pop-Tarts into the microwave, into the toaster oven, and you have to read those directions on the back. That's how bad it was. Like, it was like, take the long cylindrical tube, also known as a fucking slide, and you move it back and forth to create sound. And it's like the mouthpiece. If you blow air through it, which is not how you fucking make sound, you have to vibrate your lips.
Buzz.
And it was just horrible. Vibrate, buzz. It's the same.
Buzz. Yeah. Wow. Thanks for telling me how to play the trombone,
No problem.
Baldwin. I did not know how to play the trombone, actually.
You know what I love? Wiki answers.
God.
Because they never answer anything.
No, it's one. It's like, is it possible to go to space and build a space station? Yes. That's all you get. You get one word.
If you make your own rocket, or like I was looking up studio colors and somebody's like, well, is it true that black sucks the sound in better? And somebody's like, actually, yes. If you are recording black metal bands, have a black wallpaper or black paint because it sucks in the sound better. And if you really want to be legit, put a bowl of chicken blood in the corner.
The best part is that someone probably did that.
Yeah. And then at the very end, he goes, no, it doesn't do anything else. It's just paint.
It just
Are you
looks
dumb?
cool. Creates a better mystique.
That's the thing. People are that fucking stupid. They will do
Like
that.
people who fucking paint their car red because they think it goes faster.
No, it just jacks up your
Or put
insurance.
flames
Yeah.
on it.
My goodness.
Or spoils. Those are always fucking great.
Spoilers actually. Are you talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about spoilers. Spoilers don't make them go faster at all.
No, but people
opposite
think
of
that.
that.
That's why they put them on.
Well, actually, I mean, spoilers have a very legitimate purpose for racing cars. I mean, it helps keep the back end of the car
It's stability.
on the ground.
Well, it makes
and
it not
stable.
turn into an airplane.
Exactly. By pushing that, yeah, it pushes the air. The air pushes it to the ground.
It creates a
and then-
downforce instead
Exactly.
of lift.
No.
Because
Air goes
when
through
you
it,
acquire
magic causes it.
I was
when
just
you
thinking
acquire
about that.
lift, you acquire what the guy in the boat on Destroyed in Seconds got, which is a paper mache.
instant
Yeah, just boom. It's like boat there, water sprays up, boat gone.
Confetti.
Yeah,
Because the boat gets shredded to complete shit,
and then all that's left is his life pod thing.
made of Kevlar
Yeah.
and reinforced steel. The fuck, you can't make the boat out of that?
No, because it would weigh like 7,000 pounds.
But if you put it in a
paper
boat
mache.
shape, it'll float.
He has a point.
Do you remember when
Next
you
thing
said
you're
that?
gonna make them out of paper.
When
and
I
You
said
make
that,
anything and you put it in a boat shape and it'll float.
Yeah.
I don't think I
It's called
said
You
buoyancy.
said that.
Really?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
When
I
the fuck
remember
did I
that.
say that?
You said that like
You
It
have
sounded a
to
lot
use
better.
one. There
It
was-
wasn't as stupid.
yeah. Well, no, you were
Was-
like if
was-
you make a boat out of steel, if you just chuck some steel in the water, it'll drown.
It sinks.
But if you put it in a boat shape, it floats. That's
guessing
Wait,
I was
this
being
actually what
sarcastic.
you
new
said.
thing?
No,
You were
We were
serious.
legitimately talking about buoyancy and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh,
'Cause
See?
we were talking about canoes.
yeah, that's when I talked
Yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah,
The
because it-
flat bottom.
right. I remember that.
That's
'cause
when I
you-
talked about how much I love boats because
You
I'm just amazed by the properties of buoyancy. It
You
just
put a
still-
piece of steel in the water and it just sinks, and you turn it into a boat shape and it floats.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's amazing.
It's fucking magic.
Buoyancy
way-
is practically magic.
We need to bring Hugh on when he gets his boat.
Oh God.
We should do the podcast on the boat.
Yes.
All you would hear was
We can stop
So
the
today
engine.
on
We can also blow up his boat,
I don't think
Cool.
so.
like
like
Gone
that.
in Seconds or
We
whatever.
can
it's
start
called.
some fires on
Yeah.
it.
Destroyed in seconds, gone in seconds.
Gone in 60
that used to
Dirt
be,
in
that
dirt.
We
was
can start a
show
campfire on his boat. See how that
Discovery.
works.
Start
It
a
was the same
campfire.
exact fucking show, but it was called God in Seconds.
A boat fire.
Boat
Would it be
fire,
called a
even better.
boat fire if it's not
No, it'd
really
be called
in
a fire
camp?
boat.
It's no. I'm talking about like if you put a campfire in a boat, would it be called a boat fire? I think it would be. That's
think
a
they
bit.
call
It's a
that-
bit misleading though,
I think
because
they
people
call
think
that
boat fires are
Cubans
immediately
rafting
bad.
over on a door.
True.
And
True.
they have a fire so they don't die.
No,
of
no, that's
frickin-
Yeah,
that's
that
a
would
raft
be
made out of
stiff.
Pepsi cans. God damn it.
Oh, Pepsi cans. I'm sorry. I thought it would have been a
Or if
door.
you use that one shit, the spray that turns into rubber and can turn a fucking screen door into the bottom
yeah.
of a boat, because
that
that's
stuff's
safe.
legit.
It is for the commercial.
The rubber in the can.
That stuff is legit. You can. Well, I mean, they've had that for a long time. That's really not that amazing.
No,
I
it's
would-
just they
It's just the fact
aerosolized it and sold it.
It's just no. I mean, my dad uses this stuff to seal his electronics. We just put up a new antenna today, and he was
that needed more antenna.
no. He took down an old one and put up one that's better suited for the situation we're in with a roof antenna. But no, he uses that stuff. It's like black rubbery paint, and they've had it for decades.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think
it's not
called
new or
tar.
amazing. No,
Tar in a
but
can.
it's in an aerosol can. You can
Right.
spray it. It's brilliant stuff.
Does that mean you can get high on it? Bro, we
Yes.
need to get
Oh,
together.
God.
If you breathe that stuff
I
in,
don't
oh my
want to
gosh!
talk about that again. It was so stupid.
If you
We were
breathe
talking
that
about-
stuff in, you'll die.
We went to
But it's
fucking.
so good.
coat your lungs in paint.
God.
Well, yeah, whatever.
You
it's all
huff paint.
retarded.
You don't inhale.
But yeah,
it.
we
Oh,
were
like
talking
the-
about bath salts.
God.
Oh, the guy
Yeah.
in Florida wasn't on bath salts.
Who's the guy
Just,
in Florida?
he's
He's a
only-
zombie.
Yeah, the
That's
guy
the new
that
fucking
ate the
conspiracy, anyways.
guy that ate the homeless dude's face. He wasn't on bath salts. It's like a minute amount of marijuana.
Yeah,
that
just
was
a tiny
all in
amount.
his system. That was it.
He's
Yeah,
probably
you know
just
what?
crazy.
Other countries
honestly.
have cannibalistic tendencies too. Don't mean we call them fucking zombie nations.
Exactly.
He was just
That's
crazy.
why-
Gotta buy
I
a shotgun right
think.
now. Right there, good, very good.
It's
Look out the
called a-
window.
it's
That
called a-
lightning bug is going to fucking town.
It's on the screen.
Holy shit! Yeah, that thing is like.
Whoa!
I thought you were like, it's ET. It's his finger.
Shit.
But anyway, you were talking about bath salts.
No, I was telling. We were leaving Dollar General, and we had just got done talking with the lady in Dollar General about how you have to be 18 to fucking buy the little
The
snappers.
snaps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
18.
we throw 'em at the
Aren't
ground.
those children's?
I was
Yeah.
buying
Yeah.
those. I was
They're
buying those
for
things when I was
children.
like 10. Dude, I'd run over to the fireworks stand, buy black hats and those snap things.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
and
those
water
things.
blasters.
And the snakes.
And
Water
black
Blaster's
snakes,
the
yeah.
greatest.
I remember the last time we had water blasters. It was like 2 or 3 summers ago.
We were throwing them at each other.
Yeah, we were
That
throwing them
sucked.
at each other, and Hugh waited too long, and it blew up in his fingers. And it was while we were practicing too.
And nothing happened, really. I mean,
No, yeah. Well, it's not like he'd lost a finger, but
Well,
I mean, that
I
shit
think he had
still
like a little
hurts.
burn. On
Yeah.
it, like first degree burn.
But that we still have the stuff on YouTube of the
Oh, gosh.
little zingers in the cans and shooting artillery shells sideways.
Yeah. Remember when we emptied all those artillery shells into the launcher
Yeah.
and then
Oh my
started half your
God.
lawn on
Yeah,
fire
we
in the
took
front?
apart like 15 artillery shells and just mashed it down into one of the launchers.
There's about $30 worth of fireworks that we're just
Yeah.
gonna blow off in one shot.
And
was fun.
And we put it in the middle of the front yard, and the explosion went all the way across.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
great. There was
And
a
like
lot
there
of.
was, my dad
we were
was in the
stamping-
basement, and he comes out and he's like, "What just happened?"
He didn't really care. I mean, it's just I just put it out. I don't care. I mean,
God.
we were stamping out the fire.
Yeah,
That
because
was
there was
fun.
shit on fire all over the place.
That's usually what happens.
Not to
with
mention
explosions.
not like 10 or 11 years ago. No, just probably 9 years ago when we were in middle school, and we were recording that stuff for our midway history project. Remember that? And we started the cornfield on fire because
Yeah.
we were playing with artillery shells out there. We're like, what? Okay, what if we just put it in the field and just light it and run away? Okay. Corn on fire everywhere. It's like, oh damn it!
Well, and
running
we-
around stomping all this
we
shit
bought
out.
we bought one of those styrofoam
Ugh.
little glider things.
Oh yeah,
That-
and we were
that's-
putting,
but they're huge,
Mhm.
and we painted red circles on them for Japan, whatever, because they
Yeah.
had giant white planes.
we were
with
filming our
circles
history
on the sides
project
of 'em. And we just lit it on fire and threw it.
and recorded it and recorded it.
No, we didn't
my
light it on
God.
fire. We taped an artillery shell
Yep.
to it and lit it.
That was brilliant.
Held it for a second, going, wait,
Wait.
throw.
Boom!
Just blows the fuck up.
God.
I still remember when we did that little video at the end.
Oh yeah, because
When-
I had like
when-
fake blood
Oh
in
my
a,
gosh,
in a
I'll
little
never forgive you
squeezy
for
jar
that.
thing,
I was so embarrassed
and we just had him tuck his arm in his fucking
in my shirt.
shirt and just had the thing there, and he's just on the ground screaming, and we're squirting the thing, and fucking Mr. Statsney's in the back of the class going, "Was that really necessary?"
And he was not thrilled at all. It
and we
was
still
not
got,
hilarious.
Like,
and I'm
an
like,
A on that shit.
and I was like,
it was
covering
fucking,
my face, and you were
It
laughing.
was fucking funny. And well, it was like you asked us to make a movie on war, and we put blood in it.
Well, the
and
best
you
part is
say,
that we
it-
like filmed a little model airplane flying, and then made like and then it was like me under the cherry tree with my arm shot off, quote unquote. Oh god, with fake blood everywhere. That was a mess.
After we had done everything that we needed to do, and we were just fucking around.
And like we had that little video of the light bulb turning on.
Yeah, and the Andy, whoever, Hugh holding a piece of paper, and we burned it while he was holding it.
Yeah.
Because
oh my god.
What the fuck? Were you trying to like recreate a Yoko Ono song? Or
No,
something?
no. We were just like,
we were
let's
making
put that
a
in.
Yoko Ono
Okay.
music video.
Let's put that in.
God.
Cool.
I mean, thinking of that, I was in Brandon's class, not Stastny's,
Yeah.
when you guys did that, and I was in Cesar Ruiz's group.
Ooh,
You
that's
remember
Cesar.
that?
Yeah,
fucking
I remember
Mexican
him.
Tragedy, and we had to do. I think it was the SS. Well, it was concentration camps.
Oh yeah.
And so it literally turned into, it was myself and somebody else dragging around a piece of lumber for fucking some reason. To be whipped. I don't remember why.
They should have done someone else because they wouldn't have.
Did you guys have to do those things?
Yeah.
Did you have Stastny?
No, I had Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But
That's funny.
we carried around a piece of lumber pretending to get whipped, and I fell to the ground crying. I don't remember why. And then we started chasing Cesar around for no reason whatsoever. If you had Benny Hill music in the background, that's what, like, 5 minutes
What a
of-
horrible film.
We had... There was one part where I was like, oh, we should recreate a gas chamber.
Oh no! Oh no! Just like videotape a shower nozzle
No.
and then a
then
big
put in the
empty room.
We did better than that. We found their boiler room where it had the water softener in there.
Oh,
and the
really?
water softener was going, so it made that sound. And while we were in there, I turned off the lights and I shut the door. And I was like, all right, when I turn this on, we all have to scream really loud.
Oh no!
It was bad.
You should have
When
grabbed
we
real
got
pepper
to
spray.
that point of the film, I had completely forgotten about it. It was 10, 15 seconds long, maybe. And it was just, like us just screaming at the top of our lungs. So it was practically inaudible what the fuck we were doing. And everybody in the room gives us the dirtiest looks. Because we're recreating Jews dying. And none of us thought about that.
Dude.
And it was horrible. It was awful.
Oops.
And then for some reason we go back to a video of once again us chasing Cesar around the fucking
Because
field.
he's a subhuman. Because he's brown.
Exactly.
That's what they thought.
Because
honestly.
Jews were Mexican, so
Well, I mean, they pretty much anyone that wasn't.
it was
an Aryan,
bad.
quote,
It was
unquote.
horrible. Like our video made no fucking sense. At least your guys had subtexture.
We had
It was it was
Planks.
bad. We had planks floating
planks
in
of
the
wood
lake,
floating on the pond with red dots painted on them.
and we
as
videotaped
aircraft
firecrackers
characters.
throwing at them or
We
exploding
were throwing
on 'em.
artillery shells at them,
Yeah, that was great. Oh,
which don't
and,
go off.
and
in
we had
water.
that picture of you with your dad's Navy hat that did not fit.
that did not fit back here in this tiki thing.
Yeah, exactly. That same hat. And it was just
that was
you
as
with
like
the
a
hat
news
on.
reporter or
And
something.
I was
But
interviewing
the best
you.
part was that we didn't like script it at all, and we were just fucking around basically.
Yeah.
Like just like, okay, what else did we need to put in here? All right, here we go.
It was bad. Oh,
It was.
What about
hilarious.
yours there, Frank?
It
Frank.
wasn't as
Frankenstein.
awesome as that.
Were you actually being legit and?
No, we did a news.
Did they have to dumb
thing.
down your fucking rules?
They probably did.
Yeah.
the only
Our rules
person that
were-
did like a really awesome job was Zach Terrell and his group.
That's because Zach Terrell
They
once
might have
almost turned
Because
me
he
for
cared.
cussing.
He was a good student in high school and middle school.
Bah.
Whereas we were just like, we're just
We
doing
were
it.
good students. We just didn't give a shit.
Exactly. But he was like, he cared because he was like
he thought
all
middle school
precocious and like, I need good grades to get into awesome college and be in NASA. And that's what
Yeah,
he's
and look
doing
where
right
he is now at an awesome college,
At
working
Na-
in NASA.
Yeah, internship, summer internship at NASA. No
I mean,
big
the
deal.
last thing Hugh told me about him was that he like was shooting laser beams at the moon.
Damn
You
it.
can do that. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Yeah, do it then.
I'm gonna go get a laser pointer.
Okay, yeah, from his. Yeah, it's probably what he's doing is legit though. Yeah,
Well, the income he's making, makes it.
I don't
legit.
know if he's
Zero
making
right
money
now?
yet. Internships usually aren't paid.
Yeah.
Unless
I don't
you're-
think it would
What
matter.
he will be making at
You're
NASA.
at freaking NASA. I would work for free.
Well, I mean, not all
wouldn't care.
internships.
Too bad
don't
NASA's
pay.
gonna be fucking bankrupt.
He can just hire on with like SpaceX or someone else. They'll hire him on.
Or move to Russia with the only space program that's actually doing anything. Well, I guess
You can
China.
Go to China.
China.
Wow.
had the,
They're the equivalent of our '70s space program now.
yeah.
Congratulations.
We're launching gerbils
But they
into space.
they didn't even land. They didn't have water landings. They
No.
landed the thing on fucking
God.
land.
I saw a picture of
It
the
was just
3
like,
astronauts on lawn
sitting
chairs
on lawn chairs. Yeah.
in front of their space pod. It was like just on the side, all burnt
God,
out.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome.
No,
That's
horrible.
hardcore right there.
That is hardcore. No forgiveness. Well, I mean, even if you hit water without your
It
parachute
still
being,
sucks.
you die. I mean, you.
Oh,
wouldn't
without your
survive that.
parachute, yeah, you're
It'd be like hitting the ground. It's really no
G
different.
forces would melt your brain.
It'd shatter
You'd
everybody
be
in the
that
body.
nice little puddle of Asian secret sauce on the ground.
yeah. Secret Agent Koribok.
It's a hidden Asian secret. Right over there on ground. We come from big sky, fall all the way down. How much more racist can I
We're
be?
so racist. Talking about Mexicans and Chinese people.
Ching
Mexicans
chong.
and Chinese people.
Oh, ching
In
chong,
the
ching
morning.
chong. Oh, we're so bad. Oh.
So,
This
what
needs to
is
end
thou
soon.
time?
This needs to end soon.
Legit time?
It's like an hour and a half.
10:30.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
my.
our?
How long have we been doing this?
At least an hour and a half.
Pretty much 85 minutes. Whatever that is.
So it's almost an
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and 25 minutes.
Well, I guess we should wrap it up.
No.
Well, do you want to get your few multi kills?
Oh, yeah, I need like what? I'm at
4?
94 or something.
Yeah,
6
something
more
like that.
probably.
Yeah, 94 out of
No.
200 and I got so tired last night. I was just like, nope, I'm done.
I'm at like 113 or something.
Woo! You got a ways to you have pretty much 100 kills that you got to get in
Yeah.
tonight and tomorrow.
At least it's not firefight.
Yeah, I just don't do those.
Boring
Yeah.
fight.
Oh, they had one daily where you had to complete Exodus on Legendary with
Tilt,
Tilt,
and
Thunderstorm, Mythic, and
Blind.
No, it wasn't Blind.
oh, it was the other one, Cloud.
Yeah.
And it was only worth 2K credits.
No, it was worth 5,300. Woo!
Yeah, not
Which
much
would
better.
barely move either of our bars, nor yours, nor
Yeah, I just
Corey's.
hit general and shit is moving slow.
We
Real
did get
slow.
that nice kick-ass bonus yesterday.
Oh yeah, we got they do the weekly bonuses or weekendly bonuses of like
Weekendly.
20 something thousand, and it's for SWAT this time. So everyone's playing SWAT, and I got it earlier in the day, and he got it later in the day.
Moves that bar just a smidge, you know.
Yeah,
30,000 points almost.
at least I only need like pretty much like 150,000, but
Yeah, so do I.
then I was looking at like silvers, and he needs like 1 million.
Ugh.
Yeah,
And with a full-time job, that ain't gonna happen.
no.
Anytime soon, anyways.
No, it's not gonna happen. Halo 4, he's destined to get that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he spent $100 motherfucking dollars.
Yeah, well, with his job, not a problem.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but
what-
Halo 4, $100, whatever.
Still not
I
worth
would've-
it. Doesn't mean
And,
it's a
and then
good
he gave me
purchase.
crap for buying the $80 Mass Effect 3, and I'm like, better game much? Yeah, and
Who
cheaper.
knows?
And I got a special edition for a way fucking better game.
Yeah.
Fucking Halo, waste of money.
Yeah, just because you can spend it doesn't mean it's a wise decision. I don't think it is. I'll play it when my friend buys it. As I said, I just
That's
have
how
a
the
series.
American people
I have a series of friends that buy all the games that I want to play, and I just play it on their systems. I mean,
like
it's
a
nice
loner.
because it's I'm cheap, and I'm just.
Yeah, you are cheap. You're the type of guy that would live on their couch if you.
Oh,
Miser,
I'm a moocher to the heart. You know
moocher
it.
and a miser.
I wouldn't say I'm a miser
Yet,
yet. That's when I'm old.
I'm glad you're laughing about being a miser eventually.
I'll be a miser when I'm like 70.
when you already
When
don't
I'm
have any
rich as
money.
hell because I'm a miser.
Yeah.
Oh. If you're an Airsoft fan, go check out OAT TV
on the YouTubes.
on
OAT
YouTube.
TV.
Yeah, it's the new Airsoft store at the Alamo.
Oat.
Omaha Air Tactical.
The new
That's what it
the
stands
new
for.
Airsoft store at the mall that's going away.
Is it going
I
away?
heard they canceled it
I keep hearing
because
a lot of
that
different
the
things
leader
about
got
that mall.
busted, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get into it.
What? You should get into it.
Drug bust.
The chick that got busted with the chief of police. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was.
She was the
corruption.
leader of the project, so they're thinking they're not going to do it anymore.
Oh,
But
that
I don't
sounds
know. They
great.
might just change it.
What?
Yeah.
So it's just gonna stay the piece of shit,
Right.
boring ass fuck town.
I say
thing
they
it
get
is?
rid of every store except for the airsoft store, and then just make that an airsoft place to.
Dude,
have
that would be the
fights.
most intense. You just
Yeah,
open
but
up
there's
all
no
the
way-
stores.
There's no
like,
way that they
tear
would
out a
get
few
that
walls,
much.
make it really rugged.
Did
That'd
they-
be like
there's-
and wall
and
off
then-
the whole
But I mean, they
place.
tried that with the paintball thing, and there's just not enough traffic like that around.
No, but I'm saying if you made the entire outlet mall an airsoft battleground,
And then
Have you
filled
been
it
in the
with
middle of it?
zombies.
In the middle of it looks.
and then you
really
just like
cool.
have teams of like 50 or 60 people
Each?
against each other. Exactly.
And then you get a wolf and a guy
And you
named
started
Taquito.
one team on the other half, one on the other half, and it would
Oh,
be
that would be
intense.
great. Have you been in the main plaza of it?
Yes.
Yeah, empty.
Oh my gosh,
It's
it
got
looks
the atrium in there.
So good, yeah.
That is.
It looks really cool,
Yeah.
and that would be perfect to shoot each other.
We should just do it.
So
I don't think no store would care.
They
It's
don't
not
have
like
mall
have
cops there,
business
do they?
anyways.
they
Well,
have
they probably
one
would call
guy,
the
I think.
legit cops, actually.
Yeah.
I
There's
said
people
mall
shooting.
cops.
Broke my glass.
It's
They-
pretty much a mall cop
They
does
do
what he
have,
can until he has to call the real cops.
The airsoft store owns the land in the back, so that's
Really?
where they play during customer appreciation.
Is there still a jerky store there?
Yes.
Oh.
Really?
I didn't
I didn't expect that to last.
Jerkins jerky.
What?
I don't know what it's called.
I've
No,
never
it's not
heard of
called
the
that.
jerky store.
It's called the jerky store.
I
literally.
went
Yeah,
there and I
something
had
like
like
that.
3 samples and I bought nothing and I left. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Kind of horrible of me. But it was good jerky.
terrible.
They make a lot of good jerky. A lot of different, obviously different kinds
They
of
know how to
jerky.
jerk that meat.
You know it. They jerk it good.
Okay.
Glad we carried that.
They really,
Yeah.
they really get their jerk on at that store.
God
Oh,
damn it.
Maybe they
End it now,
participate
just
in
end
some.
it now. Just
Ugh.
burn the fire with another fire.
They participate in circle jerks.
No,
Oh.
no, that was too far. That was not
It's
possible.
a dance. It really is.
Oh my goodness. Buffalo.
Hey, how about ending the podcast?
no, we're gonna drag this on as long as possible.
Why?
gosh.
We're
'Cause
practicing
everyone's
for our
fucking tired.
24-hour podcast.
What?
Yeah.
24 hour.
do it too.
24-hour unlive stream.
Yeah,
Are we just
24
gonna
hours,
make
not
that?
live.
We should just make that like a LAN event and just have it on for 24 hours. Live
We need
stream.
fans first.
Yeah, we really do need fans first.
I thought you talked about like legitimate fans.
I
like-
mean, the
like
only
the
only video that's
No.
gotten really good numbers is a Clockwork Angels review, and that's like 150.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah,
Shit.
150 people. About
Damn.
No comments though. I haven't gotten any emails about it.
I just commented on it.
Well, it's kind of a good thing.
I
it's not
corrected a
getting
few of
any
your errors,
comments.
Gil.
What are
Most
the
people on YouTube are.
What
less
did
than
I say wrong?
spectacular.
well the comment section's kind
Just
of a
the song they released like a week before. Headlong Flight is what it was. And Kevin J. Anderson is the author.
I didn't know who the
Yeah,
author
you didn't
was.
know. I was like, oh, it's
That's
just
not a
Kevin J. Anderson.
mistake.
No, it was the mistake. You said that they released a different song earlier and they didn't. It's no big deal. Just let you know.
Oh,
It's no
the
big deal,
records.
but
Yeah,
I'm
I thought
pointing
it
out
was
your
the
fault.
records,
No,
but
it
was
wasn't the
Headlong
records.
Flight,
Yeah, it was Headlong Flight.
Whatever. It doesn't matter because it
Cute.
came out like right at the same time.
Yeah. I want to stab things.
well.
Burn it down to the ground.
Let's finish this up.
No,
We're kind of
we're still going.
Herpes.
Let's make. We gotta go to 100 minutes
Why?
because
right.
we can.
No,
let's
we
make this
can't.
longer to master.
To Oh, it'll only take
To
100
bounce.
minutes to bounce. Bounce.
How close are we to 100?
9 minutes away.
That's way
You're
too
talking
many.
about
That's
Spider-Man.
more like
oh, you haven't talked about that at all.
No.
you have 16 minutes because we have to add on the beginning bull shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
No,
No,
not
we-
that.
we talked for like 3 or 4 minutes. So tell us about Amazing Spider-Man.
Go ahead. If you hit me with that, I'll hit you with something else. You'll regret that.
We'll
All
give
right,
you a mushroom
go.
stamp
Amazing Spider-Man,
with
go.
a real mushroom.
And go.
So Amazing Spider-Man.
And I'm
creators,
bored.
Phoenix. They
Thanks for
put out
checking
the
us out
last couple
today.
of Spider-Man games that have come out, And so far, it's fulfilled the standards that they put out there. At the same time, it left out some minor qualities that could make it even better. You know, it's that they borrowed from the idea of how Batman, the Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, how they did their combat with you could bounce from enemy to enemy, you have a counter.
Can't kill anyone.
No. Spider-Man never kills
I thought that
anybody.
was
Batman doesn't kill
retarded
anybody.
in Batman.
I just want to kill people.
It's like
He's
it got
a
a teen
detective.
rating. You can have fucking Harley Quinn going around with her tits hanging out, but you can't kill anybody. They just
Well, it's Batman. He
pass
doesn't kill
out.
people.
And then you look at him through your Bato-vision shit. And
Batto-vision.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
just
you
so
have
know,
to
there's no
live
spider
in that
vision.
stuff the whole game. They might as
Yeah.
well have just
Yeah.
made the game blue with white lines.
Exactly.
Because you can't play the game
I'm
without
glad
being
we're
in
doing
that
an
shit.
Arkham Asylum review.
No,
so-
we're doing an
Okay,
Arkham
back to
Asylum
Spider-Man.
rant right
So-
now.
Well, let me get done with Spider-Man. We can do another one another time. So, I mean,
I'm still pissed off.
when it starts out,
This isn't making me not
you're doing
pissed
just
off.
a simple. They switch up between indoor missions and outdoor missions, and they promised
Wow.
you the open world and the whole island of Manhattan. It's fun to swing around. Blanket here, watch me swing around, and I love doing it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, was
about
that really fun to watch?
So fake.
It's a
Half of it
fucking
is magic.
Hey, where does the webs connect?
Honestly.
Is it just
Honestly, nowhere.
The
man.
webs
I can
connect
shoot
to
straight
midair.
into the
They
sky.
connect to
That's what I
clouds, and he swings around on
always
it.
noticed. The movies are the same way. He just doesn't connect
No,
to
in
anything.
the second Spider-Man 2, you
Oh, that's
could
why.
not connect to clouds. You had to connect to a building.
That doesn't make any.
Which is legit, and that's the way it should always be.
But it wouldn't work.
Oh,
the
trust
same.
me, there were times that reality would come into play in Spider-Man 2 when you're swinging around, and you'd accidentally get one wing caught on a different building, one wing caught on a different building, while you're doing another one.
And then
so
he-
it'd be like, ah!
And then his arms are torn off.
Practically, where the camera would spin rapidly.
Game over. Arms torn off. That'd
Seriously.
be brilliant. But
I
no,
would
it
have
never
that happen
happens.
because it was just like a minor glitch that would happen every now and again, where you would just go. "Ah!"
It's a bloody torso hurled to the pavement.
Just a bloody. Oh, that reminds me. Is it Burger King? That's
Yes.
Yes. Where you,
Sneak
if you go
King.
there dressed up as Spider-Man, they'll give you a free or a cheap something.
Dude, that's
I don't know.
totally not worth renting a costume. But if you
But-
own one,
But
Go
but,
for it.
What if you
the
own one?
funniest
Go
part
like
was
every
at
Burger
the end
King.
of the thing. It had a thing with the Spider-Man mask with an X out of it, and it was like, "No masks, please." It's like
I don't think it's. Is it Burger King?
I don't remember.
I thought
It
you were
might be
talking
like
about.
Wendy's or
What the fuck?
something. There's one of the fast food chains is doing a promotional deal where if you go there dressed up as Spider-Man, you get something for free or cheap.
I would think they not want masks because
Well, then you just walk in there and
You
go,
become
I'm
a robber.
Spider-Man and I'm robbing
exactly,
this bitch."
Yeah.
exactly. Because you could just do that. They think, oh, we'll give you that. Give me all your money. They're like, oh, damn it.
If you show up
not
as
again.
Spider-Man, we'll give you everything in the register.
Yeah.
if you are actually Spider-Man and
Yeah, but
demand
then
all
you
of
get
our money,
guys
we'll give it to
As
you.
big as me and
It's not
sometimes
much,
bigger,
but-
dressed as Spider-Man, going, "Oh, everything." Yeah, no.
What can I
It's
get you,
not
sir?
pretty sick.
Everything.
Like, you mean you want to steal? You want to rob us? No, I just want everything on the menu.
We got a Venom. We got a Venom. It's not Spider-Man.
Venom. No.
Shit, Mom, not purple.
If you show up as Venom, you should have everything more
If
expensive.
you show up as Venom, you will be arrested.
Fucking show up as Rampage. How about that shit? So, anyways,
If you are a lizard and you show up, you will be shown the door.
the great thing about it is this game continues on like right after the movie ends, and it does give you a couple of spoilers about the movie, but nothing huge, like nothing like, oh my god, I'm not gonna go fucking see the
So
movie now.
apparently, Spider-Man lives. That is news.
Dude, as
I
I've
did
said,
not expect that.
as I've said to both of you, they have been talking about the sequel to Amazing Spider-Man since about a year ago. So, it's even more egotistical than James Cameron's Avatar with Avatar 2 and 3.
Are they gonna make those?
Yeah, they've been
Cool.
talking about them forever.
Okay, whatever. Spider-Man.
They'll be
I'm
out in
probably
7
gonna
years.
watch them.
Yeah, me too.
But
I will.
so you have the ability to swing around the town. There's little comic books that you got to pick up, and you think,
Yay.
And I found out there's only 600 of them.
Oh, thank fucking God.
half
there's
as many
a
as
million.
Assassin's Creed.
That's not
Sorry.
really something you can look up on the internet because the icons have to be just covering the map. That it doesn't.
They
even
really
matter.
are.
And there's 100
Everywhere.
flying ones, which I found all of them. And those are really hard to fucking spot, especially if they're up directly towards
Those
the
are
sun.
the ones that you have to shoot in the clouds and get.
Yeah.
You have to web onto the clouds
But
or
That's
airplanes or something.
retarded.
And
But
then
Webbing
you, like,
onto the fucking clouds?
yeah, pretty much. It's not the
It's
actual
not
clouds,
retarded,
but
it's
it's the
just
actual
like-
sky.
It's like happenstance. It really
Oh,
is.
zoop. Hey, the sky, thanks.
Seriously, it'll be like you'll hit the web rush button, which is right button,
Oh, that's
and
horrible.
it'll show like, oh, collect comic book, and then it'll show you just like shooting your webs right up, and you just pull yourself. It's like, did I grab onto the fucking UFO above me or something?
I
It's
connected to
bad.
water vapor.
You got onto Wonder Woman's fucking plane
Flying.
that just happened to be going past.
Yeah,
So-
this plane. It's
Even though they're completely two different comic books. Geek alert!
Yeah, I know that they are.
There's no other explanation. Can't
No
explain
other
that.
explanation.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Aliens and Obama sucks.
Obamacare.
Yeah,
So,
that's the only.
I
way.
mean, with the comic books, I was telling Sir Doug over here about this crap. What happens is after a certain point, the game goes, you found a lot of them. We're going to fucking help you for the rest of the remainder of finding them because you will
for
drive
the rest
yourself.
of the remainder of finding.
So that's like
Al-
the new Assassin's
Baldwin
Creed
speed
games
over here. Baldwin
because they
speed.
do that. They just
You know
They-
what
you
I liked
collected
about
enough.
Assassin's Creed
Here's the rest.
Revelations?
what?
Selling it back.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
I thought you were going to say Dark Souls.
Assassin's
Or you
oh,
can just
same
buy
thing.
Assassin's Creed 1 and get the same experience for a lesser price.
Fuck. Revelation was the most disappointing piece of fuck I've ever.
You say that about every game you don't like.
Yeah, because they suck.
It's the most disappointing list of games I've ever had.
This one sucks. This one sucks. It sucks because I hate it. Sucks. Sucks because I hate it. Sold it back. I hate it because it's not good. Sucks.
Yeah,
Hate it.
yeah. Okay.
All this is a fact,
We
by
can,
the
we
way.
can
Fucking
talk about this crap.
prove
later.
Dark
Let me
Souls.
just get.
Scientifically.
Dark Souls was awful. Anybody in here think Dark Souls is a good game?
I got
Not
bored.
really.
Anybody
I
in
don't
here
care.
think it's a good game?
No.
Anybody?
The
Anybody? Come
creator
on.
himself
Come on.
said that it
Anybody?
was a tough
No,
fucking game.
That's because Dark Souls is fucking retarded, and I sold that game back because
Because-
it's awful.
Because
There
unless
was
you have the
nothing
power
about
of
that game.
foresight,
There was
you can't
nothing
win.
about that game that was good.
No.
It was just, oh hey, I'm playing the game. I'm fucking dead.
Now there's a
in
DLC.
3 minutes.
There's a DLC pack coming out
Play
that-
Diablo
that
on Inferno.
says die, always die or something like that. It's just called death. That's the fucking DLC.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, that I hated that game because it was impossible, and I just don't
had
have
to
the
have
patience
foresight.
for
Oh.
that shit.
Better game than Dark Souls? No, Luca, no.
No, that is
I've heard of that.
No,
if you want to play something stupid and repetitive, just play QWOP. I mean, honest.
that's
Or-
not stupid and repetitive. That's
It's
just like,
hilarious.
It
ridiculous.
doesn't work. It's broken.
Yeah.
GURP is
Well,
better.
I've seen a guy who
I played
who
that.
played it on YouTube and made quite a distance.
Oh, he went
But
like 100 meters.
It's because it's not right. It's just disgusting.
That's
I
because
love
you
when
have
the-
to rebuild the game and make it work.
There was an Asian that I went to school with that beat it.
Clop.
He scooted the entire thing. He's like, "Oh, hurdles! Hey, demolish them!"
There's hurdles.
yeah, there
if you
are.
get far enough,
Eventually there's-
hurdles come into play.
How do you jump?
You don't.
You
You,
don't.
just
You run 'em
demolish
over.
them.
No, the guy I watched on YouTube, he jumped over the hurdles.
He hacked.
Air quotations over the word
Hacksaws.
jump because it was more like leg stretch.
Yeah, a leg like
Shit
tippy
that
toed
would
over
break
it.
crotches
The other
and
leg went
pelvic
over
bones,
it. It's
man.
bad.
Oh, if you see a post on Facebook or something with a lot of walks in it, replace everything with QWOP. It's great.
Quap,
Like,
quap, quap,
you know, Lamb of God, the song "Walk with Me in Hell."
Quap
Go
with
ahead
me
and
in hell.
quap with me in hell.
Oh my gosh,
It's so great.
that's horrible. Why would you
It's-
wish that upon anyone?
Because
It's a great
funny.
song.
QWOP.
I was
Quap.
thinking of making
Like
my
quapping.
tag in or my clan tag in Halo to be either Quap or BU2B.
What does
I'm torn
BU2B
between-
mean? Does,
Born
up to believe.
To believe.
Brought up.
Oh, brought up to believe. Yeah, sorry.
that makes sense.
There should be a thunderbolt releasing somewhere from Geddy Lee's asshole to kill you.
No, Neil Peart wrote the
I
lyrics.
just didn't know that.
Hey, greatest gamer tag ever. I eat crayons.
That is excellent, but
I've
not the
seen
best.
some brilliant ones.
That was the
I
best one
eat
I've
crayons.
Can you read?
That was so stupid. Like I read it, and I
only
read it
mad.
wrong, and then I looked at it, and I was like,
After I said no, it's can you read?
Can you read?
But I mean, it's one word. It's one fucking word. CANYOURED.
Can your Ed?
Well,
And
at
it
least
looked
you
like can your Ed.
you answered the question. No.
No.
I can, and that was one word that was supposed to be 3 words.
Well, no.
Bullshit.
Are we 90 minutes?
Yeah,
I'm assuming we're 90 minutes.
Oh, we're past.
Yeah,
but this is great.
But what's
Yeah,
what's
it's good.
the greatest gamer tag you've ever seen?
I eat crayons.
Okay, we've got I eat
That is
crayons.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Oh,
know.
So great.
God. I've seen a lot. That's the problem. I've seen so many that it's really hard to keep track of a lot of them because most of the time you get absorbed into the stupidity of most people with,
Yeah.
oh, I'm something 420.
Oh
And
yeah,
then,
420.
God, XXX Alexa, XXX.
And it's a dude.
I'm fat and overweight. Will somebody join my clan? We're called the Ice Cream People. We eat ice cream while playing.
Message to all recent players and friends.
Oh, God.
Join my clan.
Hey, I hate to bother you guys, but do you want to join my clan?
We're called KSI.
Billy,
We're called the Bias.
my two
You
older-
buy us and we win.
my 2 older brothers, when they played WoW, they had like an arena team called Billy Corgan Power.
Oh,
That was a good
wow.
The
one.
Blue Toboggan
Yeah,
Professors.
Billy
Yeah,
Corgan
the Blue
Power.
Toboggan Professor.
That should be our
We
clan.
should make a clan and have it be that.
Blue.
TBP, man.
Yep, Blue Toboggan Professors.
The Blue Toboggan Professors.
And you said that wrong.
T.
The Blue Toboggan Professors?
Oh,
Oh.
T.
Yeah. TBPT.
Yeah, I was thinking it through. I'm like,
yeah,
wait,
I know.
how does this work?
TBTP.
Spelling
Word.
Anagram.
Anacrosis.
Anacrusis.
An anacrusis
Yeah, lovely.
Have we posted that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's posted.
Yeah.
The
That's
one
why-
we did upstairs with you, though, that hasn't been posted yet.
No, that's not even.
No, we're
ripped
building an
off of it.
archive. It's not me.
Was
Oh,
I don't
that's
even
right.
think it's
That's right.
bounced.
We're building. Okay, got it.
Building an
You or
archive.
Hugh?
It was with Hugh.
Hugh?
Hugh and I.
Hugh
No, it
and
was
I?
Hugh.
Hugh and I.
Hugh.
Hugh.
Not Hugh.
No, not Hugh. Hugh.
Him?
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh wow. Really? You're doing you with Hugh? Like
Holy
wheat?
shit, did you
Hugh
just
and
now
Why?
get
He
that?
fucking started it, and I rolled with it, and you.
That
put the
was
penny
earlier
on
I was
the
at
like,
penny.
what
Who
the hell
Hot
are you
where
doing?
you were.
Hey,
What the
you know
hell?
what's great? That moment at Best Buy, like 2 hours ago, when I was sitting at customer service, he's like, "Oh, hey, did you get through customer service yet?" And I turn around like,
Yeah.
giant sign that says
That was
customer
bad.
service.
And I'm like, oh wait, that's right. You're not checking out. You're at customer service and you haven't talked to him yet.
But it's great
Is this
because I
a
have a new
guy
headset.
there at Best Buy?
No, that was me.
That was
I
you.
asked him.
I was
Have
waiting
you got-
in line.
have you
I was
got-
waiting in line at customer service.
Have you gotten
he
to
was
customer
with
service
me.
yet? I asked him legitimately.
He was
And
with me.
He
He
was at the
checked
customer
out.
service line, waiting, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
No,
I
we
just
were
walked
waiting
into that
in the
one.
customer service line for a while, and
Yeah.
then he left to go do
It was not-
Samsung
it was not
Galaxy crap. And then I was still standing there. He comes back, and he's like, "Did you go through the line yet?"
no,
I haven't even seen the guy.
it was bad. It was. He was talking.
God, man.
Nothing had changed.
Seriously.
Absolutely nothing had changed from the
Did
scenario
you
I
like
left.
walk into a silence and you just like
No,
forgot
That's the
everything?
second
was-
time today.
I was talking
in the
to.
past like
Yeah.
3 hours.
I was talking
He's
to.
just like whoop right over the head.
talking to a guy about MP3 players and how most of them
and
really
what
suck.
he
And I
pearled a
just- I don't know.
neuralizer
He
on your
erased
ass?
your
Apparently, I just completely forgot. I have a very one-track
Well, that was
thought
when
process.
No, that is
honestly.
not one track. That is a track that's broken, and the construction workers are all standing.
One
around.
track
when,
that changes
when fucking,
frequently.
When
But
Hugh
it's
and
a-
I were driving down to KC, we were talking like pretty intently about something, and we were both real into the conversation. And then this bird like flies an inch within my face in front of the fucking windshield and flies away, and we were both just sitting there like minds erased. Like we just didn't know what the fuck. Like we were just like, whoa, what was that? What were we talking about? It's gone.
Yeah.
No idea. Like we were just
Thought process,
intent. Like we're in
man.
this
Oh.
intense conversation. That thing happened, and then it
Birds.
gone.
Like, whoa, that completely
Just
completely
like
wiped out my
derailed
track
your
thought of
train
track.
of everything, and
Thought
it's
of-
gone.
I
train of
shot a
thought.
bird with my airsoft gun. It
Cool.
was
What
great.
happened? Kill it?
Did
It
it
like
just
got
fly away?
stunned.
It's an airsoft.
Yeah,
gun.
probably just.
The three of them
bullet.
flew in, landed on my tree, and I was just sitting there, like, well, might as well see.
You're like, "Ka-cha!"
Hit one, falls out of the tree, and starts jumping around. Can't fly. He apparently just got up and flew away because I didn't see him fly away. I was like, oh shit, I have a almost dead bird here, so I might have to full auto his face.
Or just cook him.
But it just
No,
it
ew,
flew away.
no.
So if you want to have some good fun and just stun birds out of the sky, airsoft gun.
Well, that's like.
Or I could do it with a real gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You
the
just
last
kill
time
him
we
with a
took
real gun.
shotguns
But it
down to the
doesn't-
pond and just shot into trees and just would watch birds fall.
That was- and Andy was running in.
Who?
And he ran in.
Hugh was running in
Hugh?
to come and visit us.
No, it was Hugh.
And
Oh.
Hugh was running in, and we were shooting in his direction. He was like, "Yeah, there's lead falling from the sky." Whereas I'm like, yeah, sorry about that." It's like, I let you know. We thought you were coming in a truck.
Was I there with you guys?
No,
No.
because we were doing practice for Gretna Days, which I still
Gretna
haven't
Days.
gotten an email about, so I don't know if they're
Isn't
doing
that
it.
in like a month?
It's in like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July.
I would assume that
17th.
we're not
January
doing it.
17th.
Even if we get asked, are we even going to do it?
Yeah.
Because we're
probably.
not ready at all.
Whatever.
Why
Have
would
we
you
been
do it?
prepared
you know how
for
much of a
anything
pain in
we've
the
done?
ass it's gonna
We
be?
haven't been forced to do anything. We went to the
You're right.
casino to play a show. Didn't play one anyways because some underage douchebag decided to come clean. And then we had that show at Sokol that we got asked to do, but he never responded, so that's gone.
Yeah, and
So we haven't done
But we
anything.
do have a band that's gigging actively that
But
wants us to play with.
We
them.
haven't practiced in like 3 months because of the damn studio.
Yeah, you kind of need to get on that studio.
Well, we've
Slowly but
we've
surely.
completed the landscaping portion of the studio.
Until it rains again, then we'll see.
Yeah.
The landscaping portion.
Well, yeah, we had to put dirt up against
True,
the side
true.
of the house. So it
You need to
doesn't
plant
leak
grass
in.
in that, by the way. I would advise you do that.
What type of grass?
I don't care. Just oh, shut up! You
I
bunch
got
of-
it. I got it. Woo!
You need to
10
plant some
points to
Kentucky
Gryffindor.
bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
Kentucky Blue.
Kentucky blue. That'll soak up all the water real nice.
Kentucky blue. Yeah,
Well,
'cause
it had
that
a flower
grows
bed
here
in
in
it, but it
Nebraska.
didn't do nothing. Well, it wasn't really a flower. It was a weed bed, like legitimately, not like pot weed, but weed.
It's amazing that you have to clarify that nowadays.
Yeah,
You used to be able to just say weeds and hey,
I had weeds in my yard.
Well, if you
got
say
what?
weeds,
Can I come
I
over?
don't have to clarify that
if
crap.
you say weeds, people will think of like, oh, you have little weeds
thistles
in your garden.
and dandelions.
You say
Yeah.
weed.
If
We
you
have some
say
weed
we
problem-
have we
weed
have
problems.
a weed problem, people go stoner.
I
Yeah,
seriously,
just
we
like-
Well,
do
no,
have weed
because the
problems.
problem.
I need to
weed
do
problem.
some serious
Well,
weeding in my backyard.
Driving back when we were talking about bath salts and everything else, it's like the most natural products that we ingest every day, you know, tobacco and alcohol.
Hand
Guess
sanitizer.
what? Marijuana should be on that fucking list as well. Because it's the only other thing that is actually grown and not really chemically altered in any way. Cocaine, meth, ice, any type of fucking medication, that shit constantly gets changed and altered to make the person get even higher. Bath salts is just the next dumbass thing.
me higher to the place
Doing the yarl there.
where I come from.
You gotta talk like you got a stick in the bottom part of your
Can
jaw.
you take me higher?
Yeah, I had no idea that sound was called the yarl,
Gosh, that hurts.
but it's called the yarl.
Stopping that.
And what 3 bands did it back in the 90s, early 2000s?
Well, Pearl Jam started it, but that's just the way he sings.
Yeah.
Then Creed, who does Can You Take You Higher, they did it way too hard and all the time.
Yeah, Creed. I remember that.
Their live concerts sucked, I heard.
I don't know.
It just
I
hurts to
heard
sing
that
like
they had
that.
a really good video in their bus with groupies and stuff. But
What, sex?
yeah, but he's like his dad's a priest
Yeah,
and
that's
you know
why
that
it's
type of
called
stuff. So he
Creed.
got in a lot of trouble because he's
Oh,
all
like
Christian.
Katy Perry.
Oh God, I want to watch that movie, but I'm bringing earplugs.
You're gonna be the guy in the back with the trench coat on. Ignore me.
Yeah.
I'm getting buttered popcorn. Extra
end
salt,
this.
bitch. God.
Well, should we go drink some hand sanitizer? Like a bunch of teenagers?
No,
Would that
since
actually get
three
you
of us
drunk?
in this room can get drunk legally.
Yeah.
Would that actually get you drunk, or would it?
It has
Yeah,
alcohol
it
in
would
it. It would
fuck
just take
with it.
forever.
Because you'd have to drink like a gallon of it.
You'd have
Yeah.
to, ugh.
I wonder what
Just-
the-
okay, seriously, if you want to get drunk / sick, just drink rubbing alcohol.
Or why don't you
Or
just
rubbing
get somebody to
alcohol.
Don't
Yeah.
drink it quickly though.
Just
'cause
drink
that'll kill
beer.
ya.
just
Fuck
drink?
it.
no,
just
screw
drink
that. Screw
liquor.
that, man. Scope.
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 True.
I have
you can
that
drink
in my
that.
house.
They
God
make
damn
you.
it.
They,
And
Well, it
clean
has
teeth.
it has a chemical in it that will make you throw up if you drink it too much.
Yeah.
so I gotta drink
The
slowly.
fluoride.
Fluoride.
Well, no, I don't think it's that. I think
don't
it's
really-
like legitimately have like a nauseating thing.
Well, because it'll poison you if you drink too much. It's like eating too much toothpaste.
Who the fuck eats toothpaste?
Some
Poor
people
people.
do.
Poor people.
Some people do.
Well,
and
if
then
you
they
have
get
Astronaut.
sick.
Astronaut.
On
You're not
the
supposed to eat
Lesbian
Isn't that
toothpaste.
channel.
shit expensive though? Why
To
would
eat
they
it,
buy
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like $3 a tube.
Yeah, why
I would
wouldn't you
never
buy
eat that
like if you had
crap.
$3, why wouldn't you buy just like three
Because-
things
A
of
loaf of bread.
30?
It's that strange
Fucking ramen.
addiction shit. Like this woman who
Astronauts.
cleans everything with bleach. She even takes baths in bleach.
Ooh, that's-
Oh,
Yes.
the strange addiction
good
stuff
for
is
your
weird.
skin.
Like chicks who eat
Eat toilet
ashes and
paper
crap
Yeah.
and
Comet.
There was one. The
oh, the
I
Comet
shit
one.
you
That's
not. This
crazy.
guy had a strange
Disgusting.
addiction to pizza.
is that really
How
strange?
Is it?
fucking strange is that?
Unless
like-
unless his
I just
addiction
really
was
like pizza.
inserting the pizza into his anus.
Like
No.
That
or
would
like
be a
wearing
strange
it as
addiction.
clothes.
That was the only thing. The reason
No,
it
that's
was a
Lady
strange
Gaga has
addiction
that
is
problem.
Pizza
because he
man.
would not eat anything else. Like this woman who liked cheesy potatoes. That's the only thing she would eat. I'm like, how awesome are cheesy potatoes? How awesome pizza?
I love cheesy
Yeah,
potatoes.
but wouldn't you eventually get really pissed off at just eating pizza and you're just like,
no,
oh god.
that's
I
why
don't
it's a
wanna eat
strange
pizza.
addiction. Is because these people are so committed to getting on TV.
I
that
guess
they
if you
will do
really love it,
anything.
I mean, if you love it, you gotta eat it.
You know, I think you
It's
should
like
just
if you
try
love it,
eating
you gotta let it
couches.
go. But it's not
Couches?
like that.
Yeah, just eat a couch. They're delicious.
Oh yeah,
That's
there
another
are
strange
people who will
addiction.
sit and eat stuffing out of couches.
Like nails.
Oh, gosh.
Glass.
That'll block you up good.
Like I used to kind of gnaw on
Coprophagia
paper
is still the
just to have
worst.
something in my mouth to chew on, like gum. That's the only reason I used to chew on paper.
Ew.
Was because it was, to me, it was like gum. It was just something to keep my mouth busy while I was listening to a teacher. That's all I ever had it for.
Spit out that gum.
Can you take me higher? Oh, I don't want to do that. It hurts.
So why the fuck did you do it?
Because I wanted to. Shut up. I don't make sense.
That's correct.
That. You know it. Yeah.
Let's just end this. It's fallen into the pit of despair.
That's all, folks.
I am blanket
Because
dash
they-
blanket comma Kurt.
Kirk.
Kurt.
I'm Baldwin.
Well, everybody, thank you so
Oh,
much
yeah.
for listening to this fucking 116-minute
Yeah.
fucking
If you made it that far.
charade.
No
yeah,
big
You
deal.
made it to the
I-
end.
You probably
Stuffed
haven't
pony.
made it. You probably haven't made it this far.
If you
I-
did, leave a comment.
yeah.
Well, leave a
Post a
comment, that'd be
comment
cool.
to see how far you've made it.
Give a like. Yeah.
No, don't even fucking give a like. Because
Post
if
a
you,
comment to see how far you made it. That's brilliant. I'll do that. It's like 3 minutes. and then
If
I
you
left
want-
the page.
Well, you're in it.
I just did this
So
to get a
if you
view.
comment on your own video, you lose already. That's like
I did.
liking your own status on Facebook.
Hey man,
I reply on our videos.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you don't have internet.
Well, okay, I am. I almost said the wrong name. I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
I'm blanket comic.
No.
Kurt.
Well, take two. I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
And I'm Alan/Frank, Frank.
Slash.
I'm blanket.
No,
Comic
take
Kurt.
three. Take three.
I hate you.
I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
And I'm Frank Allen.
Take four. I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
And I'm Frank Allen.
Is there a bunch?
Take
And I'm
five.
Frank Allen.
I'm Doug Schlabotnik.
And I'm Frank Allen. Our two guests.
Are you fucking serious?
Q.
I thought
We're starting
Baldwin
with
goes
you.
first.
I'm fucking Doug Slobotnik.
I did this, and that means the QUU. I'm QUUing
Gotcha.
you.
I'm kind of
Gotcha.
doing this like a waitress would take our orders at a fucking restaurant.
Okay, I got you. Let's
Why?
do it again. 7th.
I'm Doug Slobotnik.
And I'm Frank Allen.
And I'm Kurt Blanket.
I'm one named Man Baldwin.
And we're done.
And
Bye.
I would like a Mr. Pibb. Dr. Pepper, okay.
I would like
Yeah,
a Dr.
piss.
Pibb and a Mr. Pepper.
Why are we not finished?
Because you haven't.
Let's
clicked
keep
the button.
going. Stop.
Okay.
We are
Bye.
continuing.
Bye.
The button.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.